Yes, hello, I am here. I'm a little late. Where's my face? Oh god, I didn't even put on my face yet. There it is. This is the perfect opening music. I swear this hit a random... Oh wait, you guys can't hear it. Now you can. Hello, how is everyone today? This is gonna be a bit of a different react today. I am very flattered, Pieman's Crown, that you think I'm as peak as Little John and his galvanized steel. So yes, I was apparently the last person to stumble across this absolutely batshit insane YouTube channel that I'm going to bring up. The comic just loaded. I think because I have the screen recording on, the file is getting so much bloat right now. Where is my big browser view? Here we go. So this fucking channel, with 1.59 million subscribers, is one of the most batshit insane things I've ever seen in my life. Oh, you have a mock-up for me, Kaiser? Oh, okay. We have to show off Kaiser's art first, of course. Oh, good. This has made my day, Kaiser, thank you. I think when I do eventually make a plushie, because everybody makes a goddamn plushie now, this will have to be... I could say other phrases besides that. It could also call you a dipshit, and, I'll say, do what I say, think for yourself, you know? So anyway, you never heard of this channel before I made the poll? Well, I only learned about it recently because I stumbled across one of the shorts, and every single short from this channel, it keeps cutting in and out, really? Was anybody else having that problem? I fixed the connection problems, and now it's gonna be audio problems. Just watch, just watch. Ah! Yeah, the plushie can say, Lily, that's you! Anyway. Somebody else tell me if they're having sound issues. Okay. Some people are having sound issues and some people are not. That's wonderful. Oh, thank you.
Adrock sent a super chat. Busts in like Costco and Emperor's New Groove Boo.
Let me just check my audio settings. I did do a few things to try to fix the issues I was having last time. Okay, so sound is good for other people. You guys are just lying to me. Okay, I have to do my mandatory Wani reading now. before I'm allowed to start anything else. Kaiser is my manager, obviously. Alright, let's see what else you got for me, Kaiser. I'll have to remember to turn off the music this time. What is even the context of this? Hang on, we have to pause Nini's music here. Alright. Olivia! You snail? Yeah. There you go. I hope I can't do it without giggling ever. Alright. So, because so much of this channel is in the shorts, I did make a brand new Distractovision that's vertical. And now it's not showing the browser. Wonderful, thank you. Thank you for breaking everything that I try to do, ever. Okay, here we go. There we go. So we can have this nice little vertical video version of Distractovision on the side here. So I'm gonna draw. This will probably not be a 6-hour stream, because there really isn't a lot to react to. But I am gonna go back to the beginning of the channel real quick, just to, show what I think this channel is. Who are the characters? These are Steven Universe characters, or at least my alternate universe versions of them. And this is a comic I've been working on for like goddamn forever, that I usually work on the streams. I was hoping to have this finished by this stream, but I've had a lot going on in my life right now. And this is the stuff I do on the side. I do professional art too, but this is the stuff I usually do on stream. My hobby. So hang on, I want to go back to... I'm really prepared today, guys. As usual. So, obviously this channel is like AI slop, sort of. Yay!
Meow Meow sent a super chat. Yay, Psy stream. Now I can start having a good day at 2 p.m.
Me too. I get paid, Kaiser. That makes me a professional. So there. Anyway, so nowadays this channel seems to lean into the memes that have. I know it uses an AI voice, but it uses a lot of like standard like Unity models and standard Unity animations and shit. But if you go back to like the very first ones they did, it was obviously like just AI clickbait. Because look at these backgrounds. This is like an AI generated background. It doesn't look anything like the video. So, you know, obviously when they started out, this was just algorithm bait, you know, basically to, oh, the Shad movie? That's what that is what I should react to next. You guys are right. You guys are right. We'll have to revisit Shadiversity. Because we know my next Lily react is coming up sometime. Whenever she finishes her goddamn Dragon Age videos. I'm just gonna put on music again while I'm talking. Let's skip that one though. Something without lyrics. Come on. I put everything on Mass Effect music. That's good. Sims players would hate this channel. Did Skrill send me something now in Discord? Okay, never mind.
Michaela sent a super chat. It was a mobile issue. I'm on PC now and audio is fine. Also, hi Sai, I love your stream so much. You're the only streamer I watch, yay.
I am flattered. I've only been a streamer for a year. It has now been a year. Not Shadman, not Shadman, Shadiversity. I'm not covering Shadman. I would never touch Shadman with a 50-foot pole, and neither should anybody else. But yes, Lily has been making Dragon Age videos just to get to me, because she has no other goddamn reason to talk about Dragon Age, except that she found out that I streamed all the games and it's my other big fandom. So that's kind of hilarious. Not that Michaela. This is a different Michaela with the same spelling. Yeah, Shadman's in jail, as he should be. Shadiversity is just this pathetic Aussie dude who's an AI bro and an inaccurate sword bro. So we made fun of him before, and I would like to dunk on him again because it's very funny. Yes, I've been a streamer for a year. So yeah, so it looks like this started out as like, you know, AI camera mogging clickbait, and then at some point, I think they started leaning into the memes because they have like a whole song about the galvanized steel that we're always mentioning in these videos. So it's like, okay. Oh, thank you for the super sticker that looks like a peach, Adrian. So it's like, okay, they're definitely leaning into the memes now. So my question is, can we call this modern art?
Adolf sent a super chat. Shadman skibidi dabidi yo badam boop.
Badam boop. Yes, Shadman skibidi. Nobody wants that. He would probably like that, let's be real. I have the bully music on, which is perfect. I mean, I can just keep playing music in the back. I mean, I guess they do have music, don't they? May 5th is National Cartoonist Day, and Skrull wants us to play Bendy together. And by play Bendy together, she means she plays it and I backseat game her. Which we could do. Yes, we could definitely do that, Skrull. So, I guess I'll start with the shorts here, and we'll just... I wish there was a way to let it, like, automatically run through the shorts, without replaying them as I just draw. I don't know how much drawing I'm gonna get done, because they're so fucking short. But let's give ourselves a taste of what we're into. What we're in for here, guys. Let me find it. Let's see what the most popular one is. 2025 modern bedroom. 38 million views! Jesus Christ! Okay.
Alice's bedroom isn't exactly spacious, with the heavy bed smack in the middle and the wardrobe against the wall.
Meow Meow sent a super chat. Why would he keep his name Shad if he keeps being confused for Shadman? I don't get it.
Because his name is literally Shad. And I just realized I have the virtual distracto vision covering the super chat, so I should probably move that down a bit. Yeah, his name is literally Shad M. Brooks, because he's Mormon, so he has a weird name. Yeah, so he can't really help that. He can't really help that when people say Shad, they think Shad Man, because his name is literally Shad. So it's kind of like you're saying the man has to change his own name, you know? All right, let me just moving down. So anyway, so here's what a flashbang these fucking videos are. You guys ready? We're gonna start from the beginning now.
Alice's bedroom isn't exactly spacious. With the heavy bed smack in the middle and the wardrobe against the wall, there's barely enough room left for narrow walkways on each side. If you skip the bedside tables, you might just squeeze in a desk, but one wardrobe isn't nearly enough storage and half of it is blocked anyway. So, her mom, who's as strong as an ox, decided to clear everything out and start from scratch. First on the list, a small, must-have cloakroom. One side is for Alice's gorgeous dresses, with space for out-of-season quilts above. 2 drawers underneath hold her underwear and even her vintage pieces. Clothes get hung neatly to the side, and the treasures she's collected over the years go on the top shelf. To top it off, a magic mirror is mounted on the wall so Alice can dress up and feel great every day. Add some gauzy curtains for that dreamy featherlight look. Next, her mom builds a raised bed frame out of galvanized square steel, borrowing a few dozen dollars from an aunt and securing it with expansion screws so it's rock solid. The frame is wrapped with an outer ring to protect the room's surface, and a soft mattress borrowed from her cousin's place turns it into the perfect bed. There's even a hidden compartment at the top for bedtime books and snacks. With switches and sockets installed at the head of the bed, Alice doesn't have to worry about getting up to turn off the lights or charge her devices. The bed frame also has a wide wooden seat with soft cushions around for extra comfort, plus sturdy wooden railings to keep her safe while she sleeps. Underneath the bed, her mom adds 2 small drawers for all her little items and tops them with soft cushions to create a cozy sofa. A bookshelf goes against the wall with built-in lighting, perfect for Alice's study books. A large table brought over from her aunt's house, giving Alice her very own study area. Now mom can keep an eye on her schoolwork whenever needed, without worrying about grade slipping. To finish it off, they buy a small projector so Alice can binge her favorite shows in style. This bedroom, it's designed like a tadpole hugging a frog. Quirky, but absolutely awesome.
Sent a super chat. Damn. Ged's mom is pretty fit.
Like a tadpole hugging a frog. Yeah, but see, you see a lot of these... I guess I will just turn off my music. You see a lot of these memes. Like, they're always borrowing something from their aunt or their cousin. Like, but again, it's like, how much of this is just ChatGPT with an AI voice slop, and how much of this is purposeful? It's really hard to tell. Yeah, this is a more normal one. And by the way, you can have shorts up to 3 minutes now. That's a new feature. Let's just scroll down to the next one.
After 10 years of hard work, Little John finally bought a tiny mansion less than 3 square meters, about the size of a toilet. He couldn't sleep or cook comfortably, and finally decided to renovate. First, he installed a password lock on the entrance door. A half-high cabinet stores shoes below and wine and tea above. A folding bench under the window lets him change shoes comfortably and doubles as a dining table. The bathroom and kitchen walls are tiled, with a marble countertop embedding the wash basin. He added a smart toilet and shower head for daily use, and tiled the bathroom floor for durability. A folding door creates a compact bathroom. By the window, an L-shaped cabinet with a wash basin, induction cooker, washer, dryer, and a small refrigerator forms his kitchen. He built a bed frame from galvanized square steel, secured with his aunt's screws and covered in wood veneer. He added a soft mattress and wall pads for comfort. A non-load-bearing wall holds a bedside table and a projector for movies. A ceiling-high wardrobe includes a hidden desk. Opening its cover reveals a ladder for easy bed access. Even though it's tiny, this room now has everything functional, making Little John happy every day.
He's happy every day, guys. I don't think the videos themselves are AI generated. Obviously, they're just very lazy using stock animations, and the characters just like walk through the wall like that. You know, it's more lazy. The scripts and the voice are probably AI generated. I don't know about the videos themselves, but they're obviously using stock elements. I mean, yeah, some of these builds are actually kind of cool, and some of them are just batshit insane. There's like nothing in between. Let's watch another one.
Let's transform a 0 square meter room into a function house. After working tirelessly from childhood, Little Trump managed to save enough to buy a house that was less than 1 square meter in total. A space so small that even cockroaches...
Nick Wolf sent a super chat. At the very least, This slop is as nightmare-inducing as the fake refugees singing about Jesus on America's Got Talent.
What? I hadn't heard about that one. Jesus Christ, thank you for telling me this in a super chat. If they made a decorating the back rooms or something like that, I will die. They should. Dude, they should just lean into the memes. You know, this is, like I said, this is almost art now. Because they're doing it on purpose.
Coaches refused to inhabit it, and it couldn't fit his grandmother's coffin. Initially, he could only fit a simple wooden bed that required him to curl up to sleep each night. So, he decided to completely redesign like this. Firstly, remove the original.
See, this all of a sudden in the script, you get this out-of-pocket shit, like, he couldn't fit his grandmother's coffin in the house. Why do you have that? Did you dig her up?
Windows and welded 2 frames using galvanized square steel to extend outward from the window area.
Because they definitely let you do this in an apartment. Like, he could just knock down the walls and put galvanized steel out there. If he couldn't afford a bigger house than this, how does he afford all this shit? Is always the question.
Adrian Parchman sent a super chat. Galvanized steel. Hugging face.
Galvanized steel. They have to say it at least once in every video, I swear to God.
He borrowed expansion screws from his aunt to securely attach
Borrowed screws from his aunt. That's one that they say in a lot of these too, for some reason.
frames to the wall. Outsourced with eco-friendly wood veneers. Beneath this new extension, he stored old clothes and bulky items. Then he reinstalled the windows that were initially removed and bring a soft mattress from his second aunt's house to create a bed. He added a tray table that serves as an office area when he puts his computer on it and doubles as a dining table with mixed vegetables. At the end of the bed, he constructed a wardrobe to store various small items. Below this, he organized space to hang his clothes and installed a small bookcase beneath for additional storage. Let's transform a zero.
The kind of bookcases they recommend putting in like little cubbies and stuff, though, I kind of like that shit. I might take some advice from that.
If you can't afford the house, be bold and live in the coffin room. Little John spent 10 years moving bricks to save money. Now, he's let his wife use all this money to buy a house, but it's so small it can't even fit a coffin. The couple can only lie down and do nothing. Frustrated, the wife decides to redesign it like this. Firstly, install a hydraulic bed frame made of strong galvanized steel, covered with environmentally friendly solid wood veneers. Features a one-touch oil pump for easy adjustment of the bed's height, good for 10,000 years. A soft mattress is added for comfort. In a non-load-bearing wall, dig a hole to embed wooden boxes for decorative switches and sockets. Perfect for charging phones and replacing traditional.
Okay, so where's the electricity coming from, Home Design? Did they get an electricity in here? They just stick outlets on the wall and they magically work.
Bedside tables. Add a soft cushion for comfort and install a ladder for easy access, ensuring Little John doesn't bump his head. Build a large wardrobe.
Yes, and also I'm not speeding these up. This is just how every single one of them are. Hey, Inspirational, what's up, dude? You think this is the year you're gonna get in the Steven Universe? That would be so ironic. Inspirational is the one who got me into Hoseki no Kuni, guys. He's like the rock expert. What's up, man? I am watching these batshit insane videos today.
Under the bed to hang shirts. Add 3 large drawers below for underwear storage, and a separate section for his smelly socks. On top, keep a collection of literary poems Little John enjoys. Place a desk by the window where he works around the clock to support his family. If you can't afford the house, be bold and live in the.
Why did it cut off there? Wait a minute! I want to hear about his streaming career. Anyway.
This couple has always dreamed of having twins, but there's just one bedroom left. They managed to squeeze a bed in, but it barely left room to move, and the twins could only fit for sleep, and maybe the occasional argument before bed. So Dad decided it was time for a fresh start. First, they built a bed frame from galvanized square steel, reinforced with a few support columns and some borrowed screws from Auntie to seal the deal. They wrapped it up in eco-friendly.
Why are these people always borrowing screws from their aunt? Just go to Ace Hardware.
Wood for that extra durability, then padded the wall to prevent any midnight head bumps. A little niche in the side wall became storage for magazines, and they added a switch and socket within reach. Above the bed, they installed a row of wall cabinets to showcase the brothers' prized figurines. Nice. A guardrail was added for safety, and a...
Wait a minute. Were those all like anime figures? Hang on a second here. I want to hang on a second.
It's to showcase.
Oh no, their sons are weeaboos!
The brothers' prized figurines. A guardrail was added for safety, and a soft mattress borrowed from Auntie turned this into the older brother's bed. Under the bed, they created an open space for all the boys.
Why does everybody's aunts just have all these extra mattresses and screws laying around?
Study stuff, including a pull-out bookcase that slides out to form a cozy study nook. They can ace tests together and stash it away when they're
Oh, I see you did get it from Ace Hardware because your aunt is Ace, badumpish.
done.
Awesomeness sent a super chat. Why do these twins need 2 king-size beds?
Yeah, maybe that's part of your space problem, little John. Your kids don't need king-size beds.
Drawer steps at the bed's foot organize their underwear by age. Older on top, younger below.
Yeah. Oh, did my... Okay, that comment was so strange, my art program crashed, apparently. Organize their underwear by age.
Master Clockwork sent a super chat. How a brother gonna borrow a screw? Going to give it back?
Yeah, right. God damn, that joke was so bad my art program crashed, guys. Maybe I should have exported the time-lapse recording, probably, and then, yeah, age differences for twins. We have to organize their underwear by age to make sure that they don't wear each other's underwear, I guess. Again, they'll just have these out-of-pocket comments. This is why I'm saying this is modern art. I don't think an AI could be this funny.
For the younger brother, they set up a second bed by the window, complete with a display cabinet at the head to hide Auntie's gifts, their collectible treasures, and a secret snack stash. A glass door keeps it all tidy
How is it secret? It's right out there in the open.
and dust-free, while padded walls protect against bumps. With a comfy mattress, this bed is a perfect fit. The middle area now works as a shared bedside table with a big drawer underneath to keep both brothers entertained and organized. They even added a wardrobe at the bed's end, with a pull-out
Well, now there's,
cabinet
like,
for
barely any
ultimate
walking
storage.
room.
Clothes from every age hang neatly on double layers behind a sleek glass sliding.
I don't even know how I would parody this, Kaiser. It's already brilliant. I mean, this is just some of the most insane shit I've ever seen. And again, it's so obviously meant to be algorithm slop, but it's like, it's fascinating. And they have all these little in-jokes in there, and it's like, do they know? Are they in on the meme? I think they might be. As far as I know, this channel is from Vietnam. So, that explains a lot of the Asian stuff you see sometimes, but...
door. Finally, there's a small blackboard by the entrance to unleash their inner artists. The twins' room is now double the storage, and they each have their own cozy spot. No more space wars. This couple has always dreamed of
it's like 2 feet of walking space. Yeah, they keep the clothes they grow out of, obviously. It's from Nam, yeah.
My incredible wife gave birth to 10 kids at once. Yeah, 10. But our
At once? All at the same time? At once, like in a big ball, I guess.
house only has one room. Trying to fit 10 beds in there? Not gonna happen. If we tried using bunk beds, the room would be packed tighter than a can of sardines. So, what's a desperate parent to do? We had a little chat with our neighbor and came up with a genius
comic
plan.
is loading
We're going
again,
to knock
so-
out the floor between our houses and combine the rooms. I then grabbed some galvanized steel.
So what, were you living in a duplex and your neighbor just said, yeah, just knock down the walls for your kids, that's cool. Ugh. Again, it's just so fucking out of pocket, and they just flashbang you with these things, you know? It's like, and here's the galvanized steel, guys! I know, right? These videos, like, they've hit on something here. They have hit on something. Because, like, you can't stop watching these. They're fascinating somehow. Like, they've hit on, like, the perfect short attention span content, I guess. But again, like, is this modern art? That's my question. I don't think we're gonna get an answer today, but is this modern art?
Pipes and welded a sturdy frame against.
Yeah, right, half of these are like, oh, we bought an apartment or a house that's too small, and then we're gonna, like, spend the equivalent of a second house on expanding it. It's like, why didn't you just buy a bigger house?
The wall, covered it with eco-friendly wood veneers, and topped each bed with a cozy
Eco-friendly,
mattress.
guys.
Added guardrails because safety first. In the middle, I placed 10 wooden boxes as steps to stash the
Oh, suddenly we're in first person. What is the story here? maybe the scripts are AI generated, I don't know, but like all of a sudden it's in first person.
Kids' undies, and stinky socks. Under the beds,
And the
I
stinky
installed
socks,
two big
yeah.
drawers for sheets and quilts. Put a few rolling clothes hangers in the center for easy access. On the opposite
yeah.
wall, I built a massive bookcase for all their books and knickknacks.
in
Customized a
first
long row of
person
big
now.
desks in the middle for their study area. And to top it all off, I hung a large chandelier on the ceiling to light up every corner of the room. Now, with the
Fucking default Unity-ass moon right here. What is this?
The guy 493 sent a super chat. Sigh, you ever hear of to hear and saw?
No, is that something similar to this? Is that something similarly completely fucking insane? Because maybe we'll look at that too later on in the stream. Like I said, this ain't gonna be a 6-hour one, guys, because there's really, I'm not debunking anything. I'm just sitting here morbidly fascinated by all of this and sharing it with you. That is. We'll see the prison one. There is like one with like 100 kids and they're all in like prison uniforms for some reason. Well, that's the thing. The voice is AI. I suspect the scripts might be AI, but obviously somebody had to animate this. You couldn't just get AI to do something this precise. But they're still doing it lazily with like stock models and stock animations, you know? So
these changes, the kids can study and live comfortably.
Tyler, you are witnessing just mad, insane modern art right now. That is what we're doing today. I am arguing that Home Design 365 is modern art. And that they're leading into the memes on purpose now. And they have millions of subscribers. This is how you get millions of subscribers these days, guys.
After accidentally having 12 kids, this couple was in for
How do you accidentally have 12? Was this an IVF mishap of some variety? I can't even with this. This is batshit crazy.
a challenge. The dad bought 6 bunk beds, but the room was instantly packed to the brim. No space to breathe, let alone play. The kids had no choice but to sleep all day. So the wife called in every friend and relative for an emergency room overhaul.
Just let your kids sleep all day because I couldn't do anything else. Why?
And together they came up with a genius plan.
See, that's the thing, Dan. That's the thing. This obviously started out as AI slop to just get clicks in the algorithm to get money. But now they've developed, like, their own memes and in-jokes and are just completely out of pocket. And it's like, what do you even call this? You know? I'm arguing it's modern art because I can. I don't know. They're both a genius and a sellout, whoever's making this channel. They're both at the same time. It's kind of incredible.
First, they used galvanized square steel to map out positions for 12 beds. With a few bucks borrowed from Auntie, they got expansion screws to firmly fix everything to the walls, ensuring nothing wobbled. Force columns supported the bottom bunks, while the top ones were secured with steel frames. Covered in solid wood panels, these eco-friendly beds are built to last 10,000 years. Each got a soft mattress for a comfy night's sleep, with wooden guardrails to prevent accidental tumbles. Soft wall padding added extra coziness. For extra charm, they built wooden boxes with hidden light strips to stash all the kids' favorite books and literary classics. A small ceiling fan above kept the air circulating, and the kids could move freely without bumping into each other. Sleeping now felt like a daily ritual, special and organized. The left side of the room was
Is sleeping not a daily ritual when you get down? Okay.
dedicated to the girls, with 2 large roller drawers divided into 6 compartments. One side for their underwear, the other for less worn clothes. A movable roller hanger in the middle kept their everyday dresses and skirts easy to access. On the right side, the boys got the same setup. 2 large drawers for underwear and neatly folded clothes, with a roller hanger for their frequently worn outfits. To top it off, they borrowed a cat cage from Auntie and got a big cat. The kids play with it every
See, this one was almost normal. Besides the 12 kids, until we get a fucking tiger from their auntie. Who is this auntie who gives everybody screws, mattresses, and tigers? What is happening? Again, this has to be on purpose. This kind of shit has to be on purpose. There's just no goddamn way they don't know what they're doing. You know?
every day, and apparently they're getting stronger from
This is a channel called Home Design 365. And my connection is dipping a little bit, but I haven't dropped any frames, at least.
the exercise. Opposite the beds, a row of wall cabinets neatly stores books with closed doors to keep everything tidy.
How is the ceiling fan not hitting those?
Gay Gem sent a super chat. Temu Extreme Home Makeover.
It kinda is Temu Extreme Home Makeover. Yes, it is. It is. It's just... Again, I think at this point, they're doing it on purpose. They're definitely being weird on purpose at this point, because it gets clicks. And again, I can't stop watching these. They're fucking hilarious.
Nick Wolf sent a super chat. These videos have the same energy as the King of the Hill episode with the Dr. Money infomercials. As if he both is, and isn't he trying to sell something?
Yeah, you're right. It does kind of have that infomercial cadence to it, which is probably part of why you can't stop paying attention to them. Like I was saying earlier, they've hit on some kind of formula here that just captivates you, even though what you're looking at is complete garbage. I don't know what you call this, except modern art.
Low desks were installed for study time, each equipped with
Now, but see, stuff like this is actually kind of a cool, like a floating desk solution for storage is actually a good idea, but the video itself is batshit insane.
space for school supplies and small items. The middle of the room was left open as a super spacious activity area. This new
Super
setup
spacious.
gives each of the
So
12
much
kids
room
their
for
own cozy
activities.
sleeping area, plenty of storage, and a shared study and play space. After accidentally having 12
Okay,
kids, this couple was in for a
let's
challenge.
go on to the
After
next.
10 years of hard work, little John bought a 1 square meter house. At first, he had to curl
Why does he keep doing this to himself?
up on the floor to sleep, but soon got tired of living like a human pretzel and decided to renovate. He tiled the
Okay.
bathroom and kitchen walls, customized cabinets, and embedded a washing machine, air conditioner, and small fridge. The countertop now holds an induction cooker, and his shoes fit neatly on the side. A wall cabinet stores kitchen items, while an audio-visual setup keeps things entertaining. He installed a wall-mounted shower near the window and a wash basin to increase countertop storage, with a wall-mounted toilet next to it. Above, he built a galvanized steel frame
The average apartment in Vietnam, I guess, in the city.
wrapped in wood boards and added a soft mattress for a bed, plus a bedside wall hole for storage. Borrowing space from the neighbor, he sealed the air conditioner with gypsum board, a wall ward
Okay, everybody can't just rely on their neighbor allowing them to, like, knock down a wall into their side of the house.
wardrobe with drawer baskets, stores clothes, underwear, and pantyhose. A movable desktop serves as a work and dining
Why does Little John have pantyhose? I guess it's none of my business.
area. Soft padding surrounds the bed, and a projector screen hangs on the wardrobe. Finally, a hole in the mattress and an iron ladder make it easy to climb into bed. Now, Little John's tiny home is a comfy, functional space.
It is brain rot, but again, it's kind of purposeful because they have these recurring in-jokes in these videos, and then out-of-pocket comments like that, like Little John's pantyhose, or the 12 kids getting a tiger. You know, it's like, there has to be thought put into this. There's no way there isn't some thought put into this. Even though it's slop content. That's what makes it so fascinating.
This is how to design a small bedroom for a boy.
Okay, so when you want to renovate, just like fucking roundhouse kick your kids in their bed, explode them everywhere, guys. This is how you do it.
This is how to design a small bedroom for a boy and a girl. Usually we get bunk beds for the kids, but Big Sis hates the bottom bunk, and little bro climbing up is risky. We then replaced with 2 beds, but it made the room feel cramped. The kids had no space except to sleep.
We got
So
Batman
we decided
beds.
to renovate. First, we
Okay.
used a low cabinet to divide the area. Quilts stored below and books above.
Okay, so now it's we, though. Before it was I. Sometimes it's third person. Now it's we. What's this music in the background, though? It's kind of funky. It's probably free
We
music.
built a bed frame from galvanized steel, wrapped in wood
Galvanized
veneer, and topped
steel!
it with a comfy mattress. The kids' bed. We padded the wall with soft cushions for extra comfort and added railings for safety. Below, drawers store our daughter's small clothes. On the side, we created storage. Her handbags below, our son's toys above. We even added a faux window, safe and stylish.
Handbags below, toys above.
This awesomeness. Sent a super chat. Little John is a tragic tale indeed. Cursed to only buy small places to live. Has a shit ton of kids to have a large amount of something for once.
Yeah, exactly. This keeps happening to Little John. I wonder if his life is just like a repeating cycle or something.
Across the room, we installed locked wardrobes
Yeah, no
for our
screws
daughter's
from
beautiful
Auntie
dresses,
this time.
a corner bookcase, and a large desk for study space. We put up a partition wall and a glass door to make it her own room. Next to it, we built steps with drawers to store our son's clothes. A pull-out cabinet holds suitcases, and a tall cabinet above stores
I
his
guess the
novels
son
and
just
comics.
doesn't get a
Then we
window.
added a floor-to-ceiling wardrobe for his clothes and an open shelf for books. A desk ensures he has ample study space, too. This is how to design a small bedroom for a
that
boy
one's
and a
over. I wish I could just like have it just cycle through these. That would be
The dad,
convenient.
strong as an ox, moved 2 beds into the room for his daughters, but the space filled up quickly, leaving no room for anything but sleep. Bunk beds were an option,
Stop getting your kids king-size beds, and this wouldn't be a problem.
but one would feel cramped or unsafe. So they cleared out the room and started from scratch. They built a custom bed frame using galvanized square steel
Galvanized
wrapped in
steel!
eco-friendly wood veneer.
Scoonie sent a super chat. I just got here. WTF are we watching?
This is called Home Design 365, Scooty. It is a channel with 1.2 million subscribers. And this is what they do. They have hit on some sort of formula here.
Miss Jasmine sent a super chat. Have some money to buy your own galvanized steel.
Thank you,
Not
thank you.
involved.
I will build a galvanized steel, like, extra room above my bed or something. I don't know. You know, I have thought about having a sunroom and turning my 2 windows in here into a sliding glass door. Maybe I could use galvanized steel for that.
2 soft mattresses were placed side by side for the daughters, with a padded headboard for comfort. A wooden
Okay.
partition with a glass window was installed in the middle, allowing for light, ventilation, and airflow. A guardrail was added to prevent any accidental tumbles. On one side, they added wooden boxes as steps near the window, with large
Nick Wolf sent a super chat. Where's the Johnny Silverhand lore for these vids?
Well, maybe Little John was Johnny Silverhand. Do we actually know? And we've never seen his brother Big John, clearly. There's so much in the home design lore we still don't know, guys.
drawers underneath for storing underwear and smelly socks. They mirrored this design on the other side, creating more steps and storage. Under the bed, they created a cozy seating area with cushions, backrests, and a small coffee table, perfect for relaxing. A projection screen was installed, transforming the space into a mini theater for
Always
movie
a
nights.
projection.
Across the bed, they added a
Always.
desk with cabinets for studying, connecting it to
that's
a
too
wardrobe
dark.
for the girls' clothes. Now, let's check out the transformation of the kids' newly remodeled room. The dad, strong as an ox, moved 2 beds.
Okay, that one was funny. Let me go back to the main channel real quick, because we got to see Little John's Little John's current design. Well, that's his son, I think. Sometimes the family is in these floral outfits. There he is. So this is the current Little John. He's gotten way more fashionable than he was in the past, guys.
Little John, at a spry 80 years old, finally had a son. A few years
He doesn't look 80.
back, he built a cute cartoon-themed room for his boy.
Aw.
But as Oliver grew up, the kid wasn't impressed anymore. He told
Aw.
John the room just didn't cut it. Being the
brat.
doting dad he is, John decided to revamp it to make his son happy. First up, he built a wardrobe along the wall. Top shelf, perfect for those bulky, out-of-season quilts. The middle section became a
Studios sent a super chat. Finally, my sleep schedule is fucked just enough to catch one of your streams live.
And what a stream you chose. The one where I'm just sitting here, mouth agape at what I am witnessing here. This is how you get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube, guys, with this content, with this brilliant galvanized content.
display paradise, with all of Oliver's costumes neatly hung up. At the bottom, he added
Well, that's the thing, Mandy. You gotta think that some of these out-of-pocket jokes and in-jokes and memes in the videos are on purpose. They can't all just be ChatGPT. They gotta be doing some of this on purpose.
2 drawers, one for socks and undies, and the other, of course, for Oliver's secret stash of pocket money. Next, John added a bit of flair. He stuck a magic mirror on the wall so Oliver could
Why does this 12-year-old have a secret stash of money? Is it from Auntie, or is he like a drug dealer? Oh, look how he's dressed. Of course he's a drug dealer.
admire his good looks, and hung a gauzy curtain to create a mini walk-in cloakroom. Fancy, right? For sleeping, he made a
Yeah,
raised bed with a
fancy.
galvanized steel frame, wrapped in wood
Galvanized
veneer for
steel.
that sleek look. He topped it off with a cushy mattress and soft headrest for extra comfort. Next to the bed, he added a little sofa by tossing a cushion on a small bench. Boom. Instant chill spot. John didn't stop there. He dug a hole in the left wall,
Boom, instant chill spot. No, this is my skibbity toilet. I don't need that shit.
popped in a wooden box with lights, and turned it into a mini bookshelf to encourage Oliver's reading habit, and maybe cut down his screen time. Speaking of screens, John set up a projector with a screen on the opposite wall.
Oh,
Oliver can now
projector.
kick back, watch his favorite shows, or even doze off mid-movie. Of course, a guardrail was added for safety because, hey, accidents happen. To make studying fun, or at least bearable, John built a floating desk by the window, complete with a computer. The setup is big, quiet, and totally study to get into a top-tier university vibes. On the side, he built a large bookcase with light strips for study materials, and a display case for Oliver's ever-growing collection of stuff. But wait, there's more. Under the bed, John created a secret base. He added 2 wooden chairs and set up a high...
Now, see, that would be a cute idea for a kid, having, like, you know, a loft bed with a little secret room in it for, you know, their little fort room, basically.
High-tech gaming area with a floating desk, a fancy gaming chair, and a high-performance computer. With a keyboard and mouse, Oliver's ready for epic gaming marathons with his friends.
Epic
Snacks?
gaming!
No problem. There's a built-in snack cabinet and even a mini fridge stocked with iced drinks for those long gaming sessions. On the blank wall, John added perforated boards to show off Oliver's collection of high-end gadgets. Everything's easy to grab when needed. And with that, the ultimate bedroom secret base combo was complete.
Just walk through
Little
the
John
fucking wall!
Awesomeness. Sent a super chat. Let's be real, Lil John. No kid reads nowadays.
They can read on their phones. But, yeah, big gamer baby jail. I understand why you love this shit, Pieman's Crown. Like I said, I really think this channel has started leaning into the memes. Like, they started out as a pure AI slop channel. And then as people started loving it for the so bad it's good quality, they just leaned right into that. You know what? Good for them. Good for them. They found their niche, man. The characters are always walking through the fucking walls. Oops, sorry, my control key stuck down again. Alright.
So, my wife somehow ended up having 8 babies. Yeah, 8. And after 8...
How are you taken by surprise by this? We are watching AI shit right now, but it's AI shit with a purpose, maybe. That's what we're trying to figure out. Fakin' Kagegami there, or Finny Kage, I never pronounce anybody's name right. We're trying to figure out if this AI slop has some merit to it, or not, because they seem to have a lot of fucking, like, actual comedy going on in these.
18 months stuck at home, I was beat. She kept asking me to take her to see the sharks at
You were beat? She just pushed out 8 kids! Fuck you, buddy!
Ocean Park, but juggling everything was tough. Then I had a light bulb moment for our home. Instead of a bulky L-shaped sofa that's a nightmare to clean underneath, I went with galvanized square steel and sturdy angle iron tripods. Added some eco-friendly wood veneer on top, popped in 4 big drawers for all the snacks my wife and kids crave, and topped it with custom cushions. Now it's comfy enough for my wife to eat, nap, and even handle the octuplets fighting without the sofa budging. Plus, cleaning is a breeze.
Octuplets.
Next up, I extended the side into a suspended shoe cabinet. Plenty of room for my wife's shoe collection, shutters to keep dust out, and super easy to switch shoes when coming home. I tore down a non-load-bearing wall, expanded our home aquarium, laid a marble
Switch shoes when coming home. This is how you can tell this was made by Asians.
base, and decked it out with ocean-themed decor. Got some sharks, and borrowed jellyfish from my aunt to create our own ocean park right at home. No more price.
How you put a shark? You borrow jellyfish from your aunt? What does your aunt do for a living? Why does she have all these things?
Trips. My wife loved the money-saving idea. For the floors, I skipped wood and went with large, durable tiles. Instead of fancy marble walls, I used gray and white silicone panels with some metal lines for a luxe vibe. Ditched the projector
So, it's just like the ugliest, most clinical fucking house ever then?
for a high-def TV flush with the wall, hidden skirting with light strips, and a custom TV
Yeah, like, why does your aunt just have jellyfish on hand? And tigers! Yeah, we have sharks at home.
cabinet that's easy to clean and matches our style. All in all, our place looks awesome, saves us money, and stays tidy, even with 8 kids running around.
A super chat. The road to 1 mil subs is galvanized. Lol's fun vid.
I know, right? Because like I said, it is kind of AI slop, but I can't hate it at the same time. You know, like, these are fucking hysterical. They have hit on some golden formula here that cannot be replicated by anybody else. Yeah, God, I hope I don't spontaneously have 8 kids and then have to figure out how to use galvanized steel to fit them all in my house.
Be bold, no need to stick the bed in the middle of the room. Alice's bedroom is small, and the usual layout leaves no room for a desk or storage. Her stuff is piled everywhere, and there's nowhere for friends to study. So her dad cleared everything out for a total makeover. First, he lined one wall with a low cabinet that doubles as seating. Drawers below store her stationery, and the backrest holds books and knickknacks. Toss on some cushions, and you've got a mini sofa. Above that, a row of small bookcases keeps her favorite reads in check, and there's even a built-in desk for homework or group study. Next, he built a bed frame from galvanized steel, wrapped it in eco-friendly wood, and added overhead storage for off-season items. A comfy mattress sits on top, with cushions against the wall for extra coziness. At the foot of the bed, he attached metal rails for adjustable shelves and hangers. Perfect for Alice's clothes. 2 pull-out baskets.
Lil Andy has everything you need.
You think her name's Little Auntie like his name is Little John? Maybe.
Keep shorts, pants, and socks organized. Finally, a shaped partition divides the chill zone from the active area. Behind the door, a top cabinet houses Alice's action figures, and a door keeps dust away. A slot up top holds a projector screen for her favorite shows. Now let's check out the final result. Be bold, no need to stick the bed in the middle of the room.
Checked out the final result for like half a second. That's the thing, too, though. The pacing, like... It's at such a pace where it's over before you even realize what the fuck you're listening to. But, I mean, there's storytelling here. They give you establishing shots. They give you shots of everything it's talking about. You can still follow what's going on, but it just hits you like a fucking flashbang. They've perfected this.
Sent a super chat. The ant has stuff more than the merchant from RE4.
If the aunt is from the village in Resident Evil 4, I would not be surprised, to be honest. Are you guys having trouble using stickers and stuff today? I'm seeing people like trying to use stickers, and I'm not seeing them show up. Let me just check Twitch real quick. I might hear myself for a second. I might hear. Yeah, I heard myself. No, okay, hang on. Let me make sure the fucking extensions are on. No, they're activated. I don't know what the hell the problem is then. Maybe I'm just not noticing it because I'm just too fascinated by these fucking videos. But yes, the aunt is the merchant from Resident Evil 4, yeah.
After years working abroad, Mom came back home with a daughter in tow. Oliver was thrilled. Finally, an older sister to play with.
She went overseas to work and came home with like a 10-year-old kid. Okay, so the stickers are working. I just saw somebody put up a Lily Target. We're all just too fascinated by this.
_Apple_Studios sent a super chat. Lil is probably a family name.
Yes, exactly. Lil is their family name.
But there was just one small problem. Only one room in the house. The old layout, totally outdated. One bed, not gonna cut it.
How do you only have a one-room house?
Even after ditching the wardrobe to squeeze in another bed, privacy was out the window. The two
or there's one room for the kids, I guess. Okay, yeah, okay, that makes a little more sense.
Siblings bickered constantly. Little John couldn't stand the chaos, so he stepped in to fix things. First up, the sister's bed. He built a sturdy frame with galvanized steel, snagged some screws from his aunt, and bolted it to the wall. He covered it with eco-friendly wood veneer and topped it with a plush mattress. Voila! A cozy bed fit for a queen. Next, he added a ceiling cabinet above her bed to stash all her favorite figurines. A wardrobe with sliding glass doors went beside it, perfectly sized for the trendy clothes she brought back from abroad. A few wooden storage boxes at the foot of the bed doubled as steps for easy access. And a place to tuck away underwear and pantyhose, practical and cute. To make her space extra comfy, he cut a hole in the wood paneling and installed sliding windows for natural light and fresh air. Throw in some curtains, and it's nap heaven. For studying, he built a suspended desk with shelves for school supplies, added a wall cabinet with lights, and displayed her collection of world-famous books. Dust-free and classy, thanks to the glass door. Now for Oliver's side. Little John built another steel frame bed, using solid wood panels for an eco-friendly touch. Underneath, roller drawers for all of Oliver's New Year's money. No need for Mom to babysit the stash.
So, if they do write these scripts with AI, they must have it put in out there. The tomatoes are working now. Hooray! They must have it put in like these particular phrases all the time or something. I don't know. I would like to know how they write these. If somebody actually writes them or they just use ChatGPT. I would because they have these consistent jokes, you know?
Above the bed, a ceiling display holds Oliver's martial arts novels and beloved collectibles. Of course, Oliver needed a gaming setup. Little John made him a spacious desk by the window, complete with a high-end computer, keyboard, mouse, and plenty of space for gaming marathons with friends. Finally, a massive ceiling wardrobe went in, stocked with clothes from babyhood to now, plus all the fancy handbags. Everything's neat.
Well, there you go, Kaiser. I guess they do just keep the old clothes around and organize them by age.
Dust-free and easy to grab. Thanks to Little John.
You'd think if you have a limited amount of space, you'd maybe sell the baby clothes, but okay.
John's genius. The siblings now have their own private spaces in one shared room. No more fights, no more drama. Just a perfectly organized haven for both.
And children walking directly through the bookcase, yes.
The living room doesn't necessarily need a sofa. Typically, people put a large sofa with a square coffee table. But over time, the space underneath the sofa becomes a neglected spot, hard to clean, and can even become a hiding place for the husband's money. The surface of the sofa is often messy, which is very frustrating. So,
as if he hides it there deliberately, or... Thank you for the gifted subs on this Galvanized stream.
But is the Galvanized steel eco-friendly?
I mean, is galvanized steel eco-friendly? I think galvanized just means it's covered in zinc.
The wife got annoyed, decided to throw everything out and redesign it. First, she placed wooden boxes against the wall to form the floor, then added a few planks for back support. With some large, thick cushions, it's way more comfortable and durable than the usual sofa. Beneath it are large drawers to store household items, which is super convenient. Behind the seating area, there's a storage cabinet for all the little things around the house, with doors to limit dust. The space was expanded to create a low cabinet for tissue paper and daily essentials. On top of that, there's a tall cabinet to store the husband's wine collection. At the back, there's also a shoe cabinet, utilizing the space perfectly. In the middle of the living room, there's a small round table, easy.
What the hell was that noise just then? Wait a minute, what the fuck was that?
Perfectly, in the middle of the living room.
What's that?
Back, there's also a shoe cabinet, utilizing the space perfectly. In the middle of the living room. There's a small round table, easy to move around and safe from bumps. Outside on the balcony, there's a wooden floor setup. One side has a bookshelf, creating a relaxing reading area for the family, while the other side is a working space for the husband. The living room doesn't necessarily need a sofa.
Again, I told you some of these are just like a fucking flashbang. I know! Even the AI can't keep up with itself. I've never heard an AI have a voice crack before. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is gonna kill me.
This bedroom is quite small and you've got 2 kids? Usually people just put 2 beds side by side. But doing that leaves no room for a desk or a wardrobe. What about bunk beds? Sounds like a good idea, but having the kids climb up and down the stairs every day could be dangerous. These days, there's a popular design solution, arranging 2 beds in a staggered layout. The window ledge can be used as steps, making it convenient for the kids to get on and off the bed. Plus, you can add drawers to the steps to store their personal items. The upper bed comes with a safety railing, while the space underneath is turned into a wardrobe. For the lower bed, you can decorate the surrounding walls with decals to make it cozier. There are also pull-out drawers underneath for storing clothes. On the opposite side, you can install a large wardrobe and a spacious desk where both kids can sit together to do their homework. The space is open and doesn't feel cramped. So how would you rate this fully?
There's nothing you love more than sitting next to your sibling to do homework, right, guys?
Functional kids' bedroom design?
I would rate it as the kids are still gonna fight.
Don't cram the bed in the middle of a small bedroom. I used to do that and only had space to shove the wardrobe into a corner. If you want a desk at the foot of the bed, forget about moving around easily. For the kids' sake, why not give it another try? Start by using a board ceiling to split the area and hide the fan coil. Extend the air vents so they're out of sight. Use
Where is the air coming from, Little John? Did you install pipes as well, or did you just... What?
Galvanized
steel!
Steel against the wall for the bed frame. Add some eco-friendly wood veneer and top it with a comfy mattress.
Eco-friendly!
Next to the bed, add a low cabinet stocked with your son's favorite snacks. Customize a double-sided cabinet above it, one side for his cool figurines and the other for his bedtime books. Install switches and outlets below for easy...
Wait, what are his bedtime books here? Philadelphia, Astrid, Arts and Architecture. This is your child's bedtime books, are they?
Phone charging before bed, and surround the area with soft cushions. Borrow a small projector so he can watch blockbusters right from bed.
If you borrow it, you gotta give it back? Why you keep borrowing things from people?
Fit a large wardrobe all the way up to the ceiling and tuck a suitcase in the corner for hanging.
Basically, Ghosty sent a super chat. Are we sure these videos were created by humans and not 3 gems in a trench coat trying to make humans more efficient?
I mean, if I found out that somebody just set this up and it's just an AI that just makes these videos, I would fucking probably believe it, you know?
In clothes and skirts, leave some space for his longer coats, and stash quilts and pillows on top. Keep dust out by closing the cabinet doors, and add drawers by the bed for his underwear and, let's be honest, those stinky socks. Customize.
Stinky socks, man, you should, but somebody needs to make a drinking game for this channel. Like, galvanized steel is 1 drink. Stinky socks is 2 drinks. Borrowing screws from Auntie is 2 drinks, you know? You would be dead by the end of it, but...
Buys a big desk by the window for his study stuff, giving him a spacious area to work, even if there's not much room for parents to hang out. Don't forget curtains to save space and keep things looking nice. A corner bookcase up to the ceiling keeps books organized, and closing the cabinet doors hides the clutter. Keep his childhood happy with a small blackboard for some fun parent-child moments. Now the bedroom
writing on? Hang on, I want to see what's written on here.
Board for some fun parent.
Oh, I don't know if I can make it out. I can't zoom in any closer. That sucks. Wait, maybe I can. No, I can't make any of it out. What the hell? This doesn't look like some fun activity you would do with your child, though. What is it? What is this? It's probably from the Unity Asset Store is what it is.
Parent-child moments. Now the bedroom has tons of storage, a huge study area, and even a mini theater setup that's so cool, it's like an irresistible old lady trying to cross the street.
What? Was that at the very end of the video? They just hit us with that in the last, like, 1 second.
Mini theater setup that's so cool, it's like an irresistible old lady trying to cross the street.
Do you mean like Boy Scouts helping old ladies cross the street? I think you might have misunderstood that saying there, Home Design. Like I said, it is flashbang you with these things. Oh my god! But again, why is this so brilliant and entertaining? This should not be entertaining. This is what is fascinating me here. This should not be entertaining. This is complete slop. But for whatever reason, it's absolutely fucking hysterical. Oh, you put something in memes in Crim's Discord. I gotta go to Crim's Discord. Okay, hang on a second. Crim, where the hell is your meme area? I don't hang out in Crim's server that much, as you might be able to tell. Questionable quotes, show and tell. Memes, there we go. Oh, gee, these from TikTok, I see. These are from TikTok. Are these parodies, or is this actually... Can I please open it in the browser, though? That would be great. Let's see if it works. No, it's only gonna let me download it. No, sorry, I can't play those from there, but it was a thought. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Yeah, right? I can't stop laughing either. What? Hello, Sweet Tea Gamer. This is not what I usually do. A lot of the times I'm responding to people's terrible media opinions, but today we're looking at this batshit crazy fucking channel that I'm arguing is like a piece of modern art. Yes, it kinda is, in a way.
Why not live in a crater? With cities getting crazier and rents sky high, young people are either squeezing into tiny apartments or staying single forever. Little John, he's dealing with both. No partner and...
What? Is this Little John's origin story? He had style back then, too. For a little while, he was too shy to wear his amazing floral jumpsuit here. But... I thought he had a wife and like 12 kids, and now he's single and living on the streets, I guess. Little John has had quite a life.
Definitely no house. But instead of moping around, he decided, why not build my own place? And where better than a crater? It's got a nice vibe. Warm...
You gotta own the land, Little John.
sturdy floor, and a killer view of the once-in-a-century volcanic eruptions.
You're right, this is into the Little John verse.
First up, John got serious about structure. He put in a high-strength, fire-resistant steel frame, added a grid steel mesh.
But was it galvanized? But it wasn't galvanized? That seems impossible to me.
And poured in some high-temp concrete. Durable? Check. Lava-proof? Let's hope so. Then, he finished it off with heat-resistant cement boards. Boom! Home sweet home. For his bedroom, John got crafty. He built a bed frame out of galvanized square steel, borrowed a few screws from his aunt.
Okay, now he's using galvanized steel. Now I understand. Yeah, Spinell's running away from Little John right now. She's like, this is too fucking much. I can't deal with this shit right now. What is this?
And covered it in eco-friendly wood. He even added cushioned wall panels for some extra comfort. A soft mattress topped it off, making the perfect spot to crash. He tucked in a little drawer for his sock and underwear stash, and threw in a wall cabinet for books he's definitely not going to read.
They're all the same book! They all the same modern on them. Modern, 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 modern. Is he not gonna read them because they're just prop books? Is he just, who's he trying to impress?
It's a multitasking beast. Computer stand, dining table, and extended wardrobe. Quilts on top, clothes below, and a sleek glass door to keep it all dust-free.
Yeah,
Fancy, huh?
yeah,
then came the bathroom.
Very
Hidden
fancy.
water
Clockwork
tank?
sent a super chat. Galvanized D's.
Galvanized D's nuts. Yeah.
Check. Wall-mounted toilet? Done. Shower head? Installed. He even put in glass partitions to keep the wet and dry areas separate. Privacy matters, after all. When it's scorching outside...
Does privacy matter when you're just living alone in your volcano base?
John just hops in for a quick cold shower. Pure bliss. The kitchen? A wall-mounted cabinet with a sink and an induction cooker. Above it, a mirror cabinet. Because, let's face it, John...
Cryohazard sent a super chat. Hi Sai. Busy making alcohol, but still listening. I'm waiting for when they melt the uncle into galvanized steel.
Well, maybe we'll get to that part. You're making alcohol. That's cool, Cryo. Is that what you do for a living? Is that just what you do on your free time?
Cabinet with a sink and an induction cooker. Above it, a mirror cabinet. Because, let's face it, John likes to check himself out. He even added a projector to watch blockbuster movies. Because who needs a TV when you've got Hollywood on the wall? Oh.
See, again, it's shit like that that makes me think they're doing this on purpose. They didn't just write it with an AI, you know? Like, that's an actual joke.
Spoony sent a super chat. Does the aunt own a hardware store? How does she have all of these screws to give away?
Well, she apparently can give away screws, jellyfish, tigers. Yeah. We've seen Auntie mattresses. We've seen Auntie provide them with all sorts of things. I'm just going to assume it's the same Auntie every single time.
And air conditioning. Essential when you're living in a volcanic sauna. So there he is, living his best life in the crater. No traffic, no nosy neighbors, and no city drama. Just peace, quiet, and the occasional volcano for entertainment.
Where does he get his food from?
Sounds like paradise, right?
Yeah, living right next to an active volcano sure sounds like paradise.
My wife ended up with a dragon and phoenix duo, our kids. The brother is frugal and neat, while the sister is extravagant and messy.
Dragon and Phoenix combo. Again, this is how you can tell this was made by Asian people.
Total opposites, they clashed constantly over space until they decided to clear everything out and redesign the room. First, they built a bunk bed with galvanized steel and eco-friendly wood veneers, adding 2 mattresses for comfort. Next to it, a tall cabinet was set up. Her daily essentials go in the lower section, while his books and documents occupy the upper shelves. A bedside switch socket was added for convenience. To make it cozy, they placed a soft wall cushion. Under the bed, 2 large drawers now hold the sister's socks and underwear. Her study area, right next to the cabinet, also
but her
doubles as
socks are not stinky. It's an important detail.
storage for books and clothes, balancing style and function. On the brother's side, another tall cabinet stores his clothes and seasonal quilts. An open shelf holds his books.
Tech Mage, if Sims 5 was exactly like this, and just had this voice reading out, like, every decoration you put in a room, I would buy it immediately.
And his study area connects seamlessly. Extra drawers keep smaller items like socks neatly organized. With this clever redesign, they each have their own space, loads of storage, and no more fights. Just a practical, stylish room. My wife ended up with a dragon
that looks cool, but kind of impossible. Hello! I am so sorry, so many of you, that this is your first stream of mine where I'm just laughing at these weird fucking shit posts that get millions of views on YouTube because they're just so fascinatingly hysterical.
Little John's family has been stacking good vibes for generations.
Nick Wolf sent a super chat. John must be head of the Galvanized Steel Union.
He better be at this point, yeah. Look at little John with his fucking barbed wire tattoo and his floral jumpsuit. He's a fashionable man. Good vibes, good vibes.
And his grandpa snagged this tiny New York apartment years ago. Less than 4 square meters with ceilings that hit 12 feet. Not a fan of the 9 to...
Oh, come on, even New York apartments are bigger than this. This isn't Vietnam or China, come on.
The 5 grind. Little John did some DIY magic, rented out the place, and chased his dream of being a freelance artist. Now he chills in the backyard, sipping tea and watching the Brooklyn...
I feel called out right now. Freelance artist, huh?
Bridge. Inside, he built a sturdy steel frame and decked the walls with quirky, eco-friendly art his second aunt helped fund. The cozy bed...
I was gonna say, but did he get him for his aunt? He got him from his second aunt. Okay, so there's 2 aunts. I'm going to assume they're lesbians and they're married. One of them must have the jellyfish, the other one has the screws.
Bed area has a fluffy mattress, big wardrobes for off-season stuff, and favorite undies, all behind sleek glass doors. He's got pegboards for his gear, a curtain for midnight movie binges, and a cabinet that holds his favorite bedtime books while keeping his phone charged. Safety's key with glass guardrails and a mini climbing wall for fun workouts. The tiny kitchen...
Just a climbing wall. Who has that in their fucking house? You have limited amount of space, but you put in a climbing wall. Little John, please!
Kitchen features an induction cooker, sink, storage for condiments with glass doors, and a hidden washer for easy laundry. The bathroom is a marbled dream with a wall-mounted toilet, private shower, and stylish glass doors for privacy. His multi-use hanging desk...
I don't know, maybe second aunt is like second cousin? I don't know what they're talking about. I'm just gonna assume they're lesbian aunts, because that makes me happy.
Doubles as a dining table for late-night projects or tasty meals, plus a spot for bargain books and pop culture collectibles. On weekends, the Instagram-worthy hanging chair and coffee table make the perfect hangout spot where little John can soak up the...
Little John, that's like an outdoor chair. What is the matter with you?
Mock sent a super chat. Is it super weird that I caught your stream while I'm in the middle of an AI panel?
Nope, not at all, not at all. I mean, obviously, we were saying the voice is AI. Hard to tell if the scripts are all AI, because again, they just fucking smack you in the face with these fucking recurring memes a lot of the time.
The sun and enjoy pure bliss. Little John's shoebox
Pure
apartment
bliss.
checks all the boxes. It's the cozy nest every guy dreams of.
He just walks out the window.
Take a peek at his awesome setup. Why should you raise your bed 90 centimeters high? This bedroom is really small. Just enough to fit a bed and a nightstand. There's no space for a wardrobe or a desk.
I have to admit, I have a few times considered getting a loft bed to save space, but I decided climbing up a ladder was too much of a pain in the ass.
If you remove one side of the nightstand, you might barely squeeze a wardrobe in. But the door can't open because it's too cramped. Plus, the space is so tight, it feels crowded every time you walk in. Try this design instead. Raise the bed frame higher by 90 centimeters, place the mattress on top, and add a surrounding guardrail for more comfort and safety while sleeping. Attach a soft bag along the wall to make it look nice and keep things clean. Under the bed, create 4 pull-out drawers. 1 for large items, 1 for toys and miscellaneous stuff, and the other 2 for children's clothes. This design helps kids pick their clothes in a flash. At the foot of the bed, you can add a large wardrobe to store kids' favorite clothes. Install a cupboard door to keep the dust out. Beneath it, place 2 steps with built-in drawers for storing kids' underwear. Expand the window to design a desk against the wall and add a large bookshelf to store all of the kids' study books. Now, kids have a comfortable study area. You could also hang a small chalkboard by the entrance to help develop their drawing skills. Even with such a small bedroom, everything is functional and there's still enough space to move around. Why should you raise your bed 90 centimeters high?
That one was a little boring. Give us
Alice's
a crazy
bedroom
one.
is just 5 square meters, fitting only her bed and a tiny nightstand. No
Stop getting king-size beds, people! You don't need them!
room for a big wardrobe. The space was so
I say as someone with a queen-size bed in my limited space, but shh.
tight that the door barely opened. But clever Alice decided to fix it herself. First, she gave the ceiling a cool new look and
Is it bad that you kind of own a house? No, because I also kind of own a house, or at least co-own a house.
swapped out the bulky air conditioner.
Meow Meow sent a super chat. I heard 97 meters.
97 meters, yes. It's in meters. How are you gonna explain that to your American audience, home design?
Nick Wolf sent a super chat. You know, I hate to admit it, but if I were rich AF, these videos might have actually get me interested in home design. I feel so dirty.
Well, no, actually, some of the setups they show are actually kind of cool, but then other ones are just fucking crazy. That's the thing. It vacillates between actual good, like, advice and just nonsense. Oh, God.
For a sleek wall-mounted one, saving space and energy for her epic dance parties. She built a giant wardrobe that goes all the way up to the ceiling, perfect for her seasonal blankets and all her clothes, including a special spot for her favorite dresses and colorful backpacks. Sliding doors keep everything looking neat without hogging space. Alice chose a sturdy steel frame for her bed to free up more room for playing, securing it tightly with some screws her mom lent her. Eco-friendly wood panels and a...
Her mom lent her, not the aunt. Unless Little John's aunt is Alice's mom. We're getting all the lore here, guys.
Breathable frame make everything sturdy and stylish. She added a comfy mattress and wall-mounted shelves for her books and toys, making it easy to charge her tablet while watching cartoons. 3 big drawers under the bed store everything from her pajamas to her stuffed animals. Her study area is super organized with a fold-out desk and a built-in bookshelf for all her school supplies and favorite storybooks. Even the wood-paneled walls are easy to clean. No more worrying about snack crumbs. With all these smart tweaks, Alice's small bedroom feels spacious and fun. With plenty of storage and a cozy place to do her homework and play, it's the perfect little nook that shows awesome things can
All right, show us a
be
crazier
bold.
one.
Ditch
Come on.
the traditional bed for our small bedroom. A standard setup would cramp the space and leave little room to breathe. My wife couldn't do much besides sleep, and the
We're back
hanging
in first
ceiling made
person
everything
now.
feel gloomy. So she took charge and
Why do you have a chandelier in your bedroom?
gave our room a fresh start. First, she built a raised bed frame with wood veneers, topped it with a comfy mattress, and added soft cushions around it. She included 2 wooden steps, just the right height so we wouldn't bump our heads. On the steps,
No, wait, I
she
changed
displayed
the
my
shading on
favorite
this one.
books.
Oops.
Underneath, she placed movable racks, one for her seasonal coats and another for my shirts. Close the door, and it turns into a chic cloakroom. Across from the bed, she set up a low cabinet stocked with my favorite snacks and some cushions for cozy lounging. A side cabinet holds her favorite drinks and doubles as a coffee table. We even borrowed a projector and now enjoy daily movie nights at home. She swung the door to the right and added a simple, timeless double-layer seat.
Daily movie nights. Yeah.
Against the wall, there's a large wardrobe with 4 big drawers below for our clothes, making it easy to find what we need without messy hooks. The glass sliding doors look sleek, and next to it is his big desk by the window with plenty of storage for his work stuff. She has her essential dressing table where her beauty shines, and I sleep sweetly every night. A row of wall cabinets holds all her designer bags, paired with shelves below for easy bedtime reading together. Even though our bedroom is small, it's super functional and feels spacious. Now, there's plenty to do, and my wife isn't bored at home alone anymore.
Your wife would just sleep at home all day because of the lack of space? Really?
A couple planning for kids accidentally ended up with quadruplets, but only
Okay, how do they keep accidentally ending up with like a bunch of fucking kids at once? How does this keep happening?
1 spare room. After lots of chats, they got creative with the space. First, they built 2 sturdy bed frames from galvanized steel and added
Galvanized
eco-friendly wood
steel.
panels. Each bed has a big wardrobe, bottom shelves for clothes the kids don't wear much, and top areas for easy-to-see outfits. They secured everything tightly and added wooden touches for a nice look. On top of these, they stacked 2 more bed frames.
You're right, Sailor Eddie. This would be good advice for, like, dorm rooms with very little
WF
space.
sent a super chat. Through square steel and eco-friendly wood veneer, all things are possible.
Apparently, WF. Thank you for the super chat.
Using the same steel and a few pillars for support. Everything's screwed firmly to the wall and wrapped in wood veneers for a sleek
But
look.
did you borrow it
Each
from your
setup
aunt?
includes a big wardrobe against the wall, less used clothes and skirts on the shelves,
Gajan
beautiful
sent a super
dresses and
chat.
long
It
skirts.
feels like Tama trying to be IKEA.
It's IKEA from Temu, you're right, yeah. Oh, God.
hanging inside, and a special spot for brand name bags. They even added
Brand
black
name.
glass sliding doors for some style. The beds have soft padded heads and 4 comfy mattresses, making them cozy even if someone bumps into each other at night. They carved out wall shelves for books to encourage bedtime reading and installed light switches right by the beds. No more stumbling downstairs for lights.
Okay, again, where did you get an electrician in here for that? You never seem to mention those. You never seem to mention electricians or plumbers there, Little John.
A brick and wood divider splits the room clearly with guardrails to keep everyone safe. Under the beds, there are large drawers. 2 for the boys' stuff near the door and 2 for the girls near the window. Wooden boxes in the middle double as steps and storage for books, saving space and keeping things tidy. Each child has their own little nook with a gauze curtain for privacy and to keep mosquitoes out. They added a suspended desk with drawers for school
I would say the gauze curtain is like 3 drinks, because it's kind of a rare one.
School supplies, and a hanging cabinet for books. The kids study together at an island desk, helping each other aim for top universities. The room is set up fairly, so there's no fighting and everyone has their own space. The quadruplets grow up
top universities, again, how you know this is made by Asians. You know, all we need now is the parents coming in and saying, "You doctor yet?"
2 siblings, 1 bunk bed. Daily battles over who sleeps where. Studying? Forget it. A tiny disagreement turns into a full-blown war. Tired of the chaos?
Like how everyone keeps interpreting my comic to the characters reacted to the fucking videos.
Their mom, who's strong as an ox, tosses out the bed and starts a full room makeover. Yeah. First, she builds a sturdy frame with galvanized steel, covers it with wood veneers, and borrows a soft mattress from her aunt. Cushions on...
Nick Wolf sent a super chat. Now I'm just picturing Spinel and Jasper watching these vids for ideas on their own home, only for Bismuth or Greg to tell them it's all nonsense.
Yeah, that would be a long conversation, probably.
The wall? Check. Above the bed, she installs wall cabinets for books and decorations. Bonus, glass sliding windows with curtains for light control and ventilation. For the sun, she adds drawers as steps. 1 for toys, 1 for clothes. Next to it, a snack cabinet and a study zone with wooden box steps leading to shelves for extracurricular books. She even builds a suspended seat for school supplies and a blackboard for his wild ideas. Now, he's got his own cozy corner.
Man, I kind of do wish I had a blackboard on the wall as a kid. That would have been fun.
To chill, study, and dream big. For the daughter, she creates a sleek...
Jasper would be the one, like, roundhouse kicking all the furniture out of the room like they do in some of these videos.
Study desk by extending the windowsill. Perfect for prepping for that dream literature school.
No, it's not bad that these videos are giving you a stroke. I feel like I'm having a stroke, but I can't stop watching.
Cool. Her bed, galvanized steel, eco-friendly wood veneer, a plush mattress, and storage drawers underneath for clothes and essentials. 2 big wardrobes handle their clothes. Fancy dresses on one side, cool outfits on the other. Frosted glass doors and fireboards separate areas neatly. A shared bookcase in the corner keeps everything organized. Now both kids have their own spaces. Peaceful, soundproof, and perfect for studying or snoozing. Mom's design, A+ in parenting genius.
A+ in parenting genius, guys.
The wife loves having kids, so much that she ends up with 1,000 of them.
Oh, listen, that's the one I was thinking of, where all the kids are like in prison uniforms. I don't think it's physically possible for a single woman to have 1,000 kids in her lifetime, but okay.
Rooms bursting at the seams, so the husband pulls out his secret Tapas move and smashes through the floor to make more.
His secret what? He's on an eagle. You know they're trying to appeal to Americans here because there's a fucking secret what?
Secret Tapas.
Tatagata. What the fuck is Tatagata? I need to look this up. Tatagata. Tathagata is a Sanskrit and Pali word that means enlightened one or finder of truth or one who has attained perfection. It's from Buddhism. Okay. I just had to make sure.
Tapas move and smashes through the floor to make more space.
So apparently Little John is basically so enlightened he's almost a Buddha. That's some more information we needed to know about Little John.
First, he drills holes in the walls and installs giant exhaust fans to keep the air fresh. Then, he hits the scrapyard for galvanized steel and welds sturdy bed frames, covering them with eco-friendly wood.
I want to steal this music for my streams.
Second-hand mattresses? Check. Now, every kid gets their own cozy bed. Drawers under the beds hold clothes and socks. And
how do they get up there? Oh, okay, we're about to find out.
Climbing ladders make getting up easy. For moving between floors, he skips stairs and adds shopping mall elevators. The old doors, gone.
How is he affording this?
In come titanium ones that even Thor's hammer can't budge.
See, here's the point where it's like, all right, you guys are just shitposting now. You're in on the joke. You have to be in on the joke, home design. There's no way you're not. Listen to this shit.
Keep things secure, he adds facial recognition at the entrance. No random kids sneaking in. Snacks on the right, food stalls on the left, cushion.
I guess when you have 1,000 kids, it would be hard to keep track of which ones are yours.
Bookshelves line the walls, and desks by the windows become the study zone. In the center, a massive saint statue for daily worship. With all this, the house comfortably holds 1,000 kids. The more, the merrier, because more kids mean more fun and fewer worries.
I guess it would be Buddhist, but isn't that a Confucius statue? Wait a minute, isn't their dad almost a Buddha? Why are they Confucian? Wait a minute. I'm confused. I haven't not been confused this entire time, but I'm really confused this time.
Little John spent a decade working his butt off so he could finally buy a house. He was over the moon and even shouted for the whole neighborhood to hear, until he realized his new place was barely 1/11.
Did he buy it sight unseen? How do you get into this situation?
11 square meters. Yes, that's smaller than most closets. His beloved cat, who'd been with him for 10 years, took one look and ran off without even glancing.
That's not a cat! They have to be doing this on purpose! This has to be on purpose! Come on! You can't be this funny by accident!
Closets. His beloved cat, who'd been with him for 10 years, took one look and ran off without even glancing back. But hey, life goes on. Undeterred, John dug around in a junkyard, found a few bricks, and built a makeshift wooden bed. Every night, he'd curl up so tight his back and waist started aching like...
He just got bricks from a junkyard to make his bed. See, again, I'm saying, this channel is comedy genius.
Crazy. Eventually, he decided he'd had enough of that nonsense. First, he yanked out the old window and welded on a steel frame to extend the space. After securing...
Because again, how is he allowed to do this? And wouldn't this cost more than just buying the place? You know?
Bring it to the wall.
Nick Wolf sent a super chat. I half expect these videos to contain, like, secret subliminal North Korean propaganda, and we're all too busy laughing and memeing to notice.
Now, like I said, as far as I know, the channel's
Jordan
from Vietnam.
Burke sent a super chat. This feels like something from Adult Swim.
You're right, Jordan Burke. Maybe that is the secret sauce to these videos. Because this feels like something that would have been on Adult Swim at like 1 in the fucking morning. This feels like something that would be on Tim and Eric, you know? You're right. I think you've cracked the code here. Yeah, how can I laugh at this man? He's sleeping on junkyard bricks and his beloved cat just left him. My God.
Wall with screws and covering it with wood veneers. He installed a large floor-to-ceiling aluminum window. With a soft double mattress inside, there'd be enough room for
Wait, aluminum, not galvanized steel? I'm confused. I can't follow this anymore.
him and even a potential girlfriend.
Potential girlfriend. She just kind of teleported in from the ceiling.
And if they accidentally had a baby, well, there was just enough space for the kid to crash too. To be safe, he added iron guardrails, then squeezed in a big wardrobe at the foot of the bed to store bedding and hang clothes.
God, you would accidentally kick that every morning.
Next on the list was a squat toilet right by the door, where he could, as he puts it, enjoy some overwhelming pleasure. To the left, he built a storage cabinet.
What? Hang on a second.
Hang clothes. Next on the list was a squat toilet right by the door, where he could, as he puts it, enjoy some overwhelming pleasure.
Okay, well, there's your propaganda. They're trying to get us all to use squat toilets now, you know? Those crazy Asians wanting everyone to poop in a way that's actually better for you.
To the left, he built a storage cabinet topped with an induction cooker, plus space underneath for bottles and jars. A rack hangs above to hold toiletries, and there's even a mirror, so he can admire himself anytime. On the right, he placed a shoe cabinet with room for off-season shoes and a spot for his daily kicks.
Off-season shoes? Like winter boots? None of those are that?
Above it, there's a section for keys and bags. To make the most of every nook and cranny, he hung a pegboard for his workout gear to keep his physique.
Oh, yeah, just hang, like, 10-pound weights above your head where you sleep. That's definitely safe, Little John.
In top form, and he added a small corner table to double as a bedside stand. He put switches and sockets near the bed so he can charge his phone without hassle, then made a folding desk by the window. That way, he can work hard to upgrade to a bigger home, or just use it as a dining table when he's burned out from studying. When he's done,
And they're spending all this money, he probably could have bought, like, rented an apartment bigger than this. What is he doing?
Folds away so there's room to breathe. Finally, he hung a projector.
Is he burping the worm SC? That's like the worst euphemism I've ever heard in my life.
Projector screen at the foot of the bed for all his favorite shows and movies, living the dream of watching anything anytime. Turns out even
Nick Wolf sent a super chat. Imagine pleasure this overwhelming.
Yeah, when you have a squat toilet that's also a bidet that like sings and squirts you with water, it's the kind of shit they sell over there, right?
in a tiny space, you can spark some seriously big possibilities.
And do ballet dancing on your bed because Little John. You know they started putting him in this outfit because you instantly know. Yeah, Spinell's running away from home design. It's too terrifying.
You know, him sent a super chat. The window is made of transparent aluminum, like in Star Trek.
You're right. This is the future we're living in here. They got it covered. What city is this out the window anyway? I don't recognize it, but it's definitely one of those 360 photos that people use as like what do you call it when you wrap it around a level? Skybox. I've seen people use stuff like this in VR chat where they have like a 360 photo of a big city and they use it as a skybox, and it's actually very effective.
This bedroom was super cramped.
She just fucking like karate kicked her kid into the wardrobe over there. This is good parenting, guys.
This bedroom was super cramped. We had the bed in the middle with the wardrobe blocking the door and no space for a desk. Poor Oliver could barely sleep without making baby noises, and his patient mom had enough, so we tore
I'm sick of your fucking baby noises, kid. I guess this is Oliver a little older from the other video.
Everything down and revamped it. First, we moved the bed...
tore even the kid down. It revamped the child as well.
...against the wall and added some comfy pads for better sleep. Then, turned the headboard into a ceiling cabinet. Now all clothes are easy to see. Added a separate cabinet for secondhand clothes so they don't mix with the clean ones. Next, we trimmed the bed head to save 20 centimeters and added a low drawer at the end for small stuff. The bottom pull-out stores, big suitcases, and the top doubles as a bookshelf. More storage, less mess. We extended the desk to create a spacious study area, so Oliver's no longer lounging around. Added a small bookcase below for easy access to books and supplies. Now the tiny bedroom is smartly organized, fully functional, and actually cozy. This bedroom was super cramped.
Actually cozy. I guess your mom is no longer coming in here and roundhouse kicking you into the wall for no reason. I think Pearl would try to learn design from this. I don't know, I feel like Pearl would be like very critical of this channel. Like she'd take it too seriously.
Little John rented a spacious 140 square meter room for $20,000 monthly. After
Pearl would be like me saying, well, I think it's physically impossible for a woman to have 1,000 children in her lifetime.
setting up his bed and wardrobe, he could even ride a bicycle indoors. But the vast space felt wasted, and living alone became dull. Determined to change this, he borrowed red bricks from his second aunt, applied waterproof paint, and installed anti-slip marble, transforming part of the room into a bathing pool with hot springs and a view of the grassland.
I wasn't paying attention for 2 seconds, and now we have like a...
Built a partition wall to create an independent space and installed a water bar for inviting friends to tea and enjoying the scenery. This area also served
inviting friends to tea. It's so funny that they're trying to aim this at Americans, but it's just so Asian. I don't know, I just find that funny.
Scenery. This area also served as his study space. John installed a high cabinet against the wall to store his aunt's wine and tea, and added a smart toilet with a strong flow shower for a comfortable bathroom. Another partition created a suspended double table for convenience, allowing simultaneous use by him and his girlfriend. Opposite, he placed a massage bathtub to relieve fatigue and wardrobes to store his...
You need a hot spring and a bathtub for... You already got a jacuzzi!
his stylish clothes. He moved a soft bed to the rest area, covered the walls with hard packing for aesthetics, and added a...
You're right, us barbarian Americans don't do tea time. You're thinking of the Brits, Vietnam.
a sofa and conference table for gatherings and meetings. A mobile TV and a hanging rail door provided flexibility, making the space...
Yeah, it's like Ace Attorney, where they try to convince you it takes place in America, where it's so clearly Japan. They used to do that with a lot of old anime, too, and it would always confuse me as a child. And it's like we're kind of seeing the same thing here, but it's just more of a culture gap, I guess.
Space open or private as needed. With these enhancements, the room was divided into a rest area, entertainment zone.
Errand Alpha Eagle sent a super chat. What is this? Designing liminal spaces. Back rooms?
They should do that, Aaron Alpha Eagle, and if they don't, that'll be my second channel idea. Home decor in the back rooms. Somebody steal that idea before I do.
Study space, bath area, and a large bathroom. Little John now enjoyed a fulfilling life every day, no longer feeling lonely in his thoughtfully
I guess having a separate bath and shower is also kind of an Asian thing, so
transformed home. Little John rented...
This is like the reverse of 4Kids dubs. You are correct.
Little John lost his job, ended up homeless, and had nowhere to go.
Is he gonna live in a volcano again this time? What's he gonna do this time? He's at Jack's Stores. Is that where the fucking galvanized steel comes from?
Hungry and desperate, he turned to his all-powerful aunt, who got him a gig as a security...
Oh! The aunt! Guys!
You know, him sent a super chat. This entire channel is a psyop by the Vietnamese steel industry.
Maybe it is! Guys, it's the aunt! It's the auntie who has all the screws and mattresses and tigers and jellyfish. It's her, guys! We haven't seen her on screen before! We're getting lore, guys! She's all powerful, too. We fucking know. Where's her wife, though?
Powerful aunt who got him a gig as a security guard at a community gate. The best part? His crush, Emily, lived there. That's when John had a
That's when John started stalking her.
brilliant idea. Move into the security booth and make it home. He started with a bed.
Did you ask permission to do this? Well, of course, she's an old lesbian. She's all powerful. Duh!
Galvanized steel frame, screwed to the wall, wrapped in wood veneer, and topped with a comfy mattress. He added a cabinet for books, mostly for show, and installed outlets and switches. Next, he built...
Here again! We get the implication that Little John has lots and lots of books on his shelf that he doesn't read just to impress other people. Again, there's fucking lore! There's memes! There's in-jokes! What books are these? Well, this one's fucking backwards.
Nick Wolf sent a super chat. Actually, you know what? These vids are actually reminding me of the angry video game nerds fake commercial for big rigs, only less aggro and truck-based.
These are less aggro than that? I don't remember that one very well, so what do we have here? The Allure of Beauty. I can't really make out any of the other ones, but just the fact that it's constantly implying Little John doesn't read.
Switches. Next, he built a wardrobe. Quilts on top, clothes hanging below, and 2 drawers. One for socks, the other for storing his daily frustrations. The bathroom, a hidden water tank, wall-mounted toilet, and shower head. For the kitchen, he added cabinets with a sink, induction cooker, and washer-dryer for quick laundry. He set up a folding table for studying, but mostly spying on Emily, which doubled as a dining table. When bored, he
Guys, I was joking about him stalking Emily. Jesus Christ.
pulled down a projector screen for Korean dramas. Finally, he hung a pegboard for his Emily
Korean dramas. They know that we like those now.
Tools. With that, John's security booth was transformed. It wasn't fancy, but it was cozy, practical, and gave him a chance to see Emily every day. Little John lost his job, and...
Okay, that's not creepy at all. You just look into the booth and this dude's got a whole fucking bedroom in there. He probably didn't get permission to make. Oh, God. Yeah, the videos are being made in real time by whatever AI runs this channel. You're right, I'm gonna appear in one next time.
Why buy a bed? Think differently.
Why is this woman always karate kicking her kids?
10 square meter bedroom got a stunning makeover. Instead of sticking to the usual setup with a store-bought bed, Mom went creative and transformed the space from scratch. She built a custom bed frame against the wall using galvanized steel and wood veneers, topping it with a comfy mattress, far cozier and more durable than any store-bought...
Wait, but were the wood veneers eco-friendly? We need to know!
Option. An arched partition divides the room into a relaxing zone and a study area. At the head of the bed, a double-sided cabinet stores toys and doubles as a bedside table. Below the bed, drawer steps keep socks and underwear neatly organized, while a cabinet at the foot holds study books with a seat on top. A low snack-filled cabinet sits nearby, perfect for midnight cravings.
Okay, you came in late with the snacks there, Little John. I'm just gonna call the narrator Little John.
Practicality meets style with soft, dirt-resistant wall bags for added storage, blinds for better ventilation, and a ceiling-high wardrobe with open shelves and extra storage on the opposite wall. For studying, a desk by the window creates an independent workspace, complete with a booth for homework help. Fun touches like curtains inside the window save space, and a blackboard by the entrance lets creativity flow. And now let's check out the final result. Why buy a bed? Think differently. That one
was not as funny.
If your house has 2 kids but only 1 bedroom, don't worry. Here's an amazing design.
Why is he like shouting in this one?
An idea for you. Imagine having 2 siblings sharing one small room. They fight over space all the time, causing chaos.
Why do the models look better in this one? When was this one made? Is this one of the older ones, maybe? Let's see. No, this was 2024, so maybe they're just upgrading their models that they use. I don't know.
Mom couldn't take it anymore, so she decided to renovate the room to give them their own private areas while keeping it comfortable. First, she built a bunk bed.
The narrator's one of the aunts. She must have been smoking for the last 30 years.
Using a combination of metal frames and wood. After securing a sturdy frame, she added soft mattresses, making the beds super cozy. On both sides of the bed, she installed wooden partitions with a circular hole on one side and a square frame on the other. Sliding glass doors were added for light and ventilation.
You have no viewers without Lily. Here's money.
Oh, thanks for the money, Sabine, but we got we got 172 people here right now, 800 views. How's Lily doing on her streams?
_Studios sent a super chat. Galvanized steel is gonna very quickly become another meme of your channel.
Maybe. I'll build my channel with galvanized steel, guys. Sabun-chan, the chat is so happy to see you.
Curtains were also installed to ensure privacy. For safety, she mounted metal railings around the top bed. The stairs to the bunk bed were designed as 3 pull-out drawers, perfect for storing toys and books. Next to the stairs, a large drawer was added for blankets and bedding. On top of that, she built a wardrobe with plenty of hanging space for clothes. If dust isn't an issue in your home, you can even skip the wardrobe doors to save costs.
I'm pretty sure dust exists everywhere, Little John, but you go off.
By the window, she set up a floating desk with small drawers underneath to store school supplies. A bookshelf was mounted on the wall.
Oh yeah, if you're new to the stream, Sabine shows up, insults me, and then gives me money, and has probably given me probably more than $100 by now. I can't explain it. Welcome to my stream.
Providing storage for all their books. If the budget allows, you can add a wooden frame above the desk to seamlessly connect the study area and wardrobe, creating a cohesive
Why is it lagging? You need to re-render this their home design.
Space. The lower bunk was reserved for the younger sibling. To avoid feeling cramped, only
Yeah, don't you guys wish your haters gave you money? Even my haters pay me, isn't it great?
Small opening was made in the surrounding walls for ventilation. A sturdy frame and soft mattress were added, and a small flip-up cabinet was placed at the head of the bed for storage. A large wardrobe was placed against the wall, with enough compartments to share between the siblings. This setup keeps things organized and avoids any fights over
Yeah, give other people money, Sabine. Why don't you buy some gifted subs for the folks that are here today?
space. If you like this idea, don't forget to save it or take a screenshot. If your house has two...
Yeah, because taking a screenshot is really gonna help me redesign my bedroom. Yeah, definitely.
Little John worked tirelessly for 10 long years.
Man, Little John's got some moves, though. Man, we gotta give him that.
And finally bought his own house. But when he looked at the master bedroom, he could only sigh. A double bed and a wardrobe already filled up almost all the space.
Little John, you need to stop buying houses sight unseen, man. You keep doing this to yourself.
His wife wanted to watch movies, but sitting on the bed was uncomfortable, and there was no room for a dressing table. Frustrated, his wife called Little John over and gave him a piece of her mind. He had no choice but to lie on the bed and cry. Then she called her friends, and they decided to renovate the room completely. First, they used steel frames.
So Little John just sobbed while she called her friends over to redesign the house. Okay.
Sabine Brown sent a super chat. Is your tism so bad you find this entertaining?
Yes, Sabine. This is a piece of modern art that we're looking at right now. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. They've who's putting Accio over Jasper there? How dare you? It's yeah. This is modern art. I'm sorry it's above your head, Sabine, that you can't understand or appreciate it. This belongs in a museum, Sabine.
Frames to build a raised bed, adding 2 steel bars underneath for support and securing everything tightly to the wall with screws. A wooden finish was added for a
But were they borrowed from your all-powerful auntie?
touch of elegance, and a soft mattress was placed on top. Around the bed's headboard, soft padding was attached for extra comfort. They also installed safety railings on the sides. The space under the bed was transformed into a large wardrobe, neatly divided for the couple's clothes, with a gauze curtain to keep dust away. 3 drawer steps were built. The bottom one for Little John's smelly socks, the middle one for his wife's underwear, and the top for Little John's favorite toys. Next to the stairs, they made a small
Madame Abyss says, as someone who is interested in architecture, this is not helping. Yeah. Oh, here we go with the anime figurines again.
small shelf to display his model collection. Underneath the bed, they added a sofa and placed a projector opposite it, creating a cozy movie-watching spot for the couple. Near the entrance, a large wardrobe was installed. Blankets and pillows went on the top shelf, clothes were hung in the middle, and a safe was added at the bottom to store their savings. Beside the wardrobe, they
It's like the first time we've seen them actually put in like a safe or anything for like important documents or money or whatever.
even squeezed in a mini fridge for their favorite drinks. A wall-mounted desk was added for Little John's expensive computer, creating his personal entertainment space. Nearby, a compact dressing table was installed for his wife, complete with a place
It's Little John's enrichment area.
for her cosmetics and a charging outlet. She could now do her makeup comfortably. The sofa could also be pulled out into a small bed. Curtains were added for privacy. Despite the limited space, their creativity brought endless possibilities to life. In the end, the overall result was simply stunning. By 2025, every cool bedroom needs a secret base, right?
Do we? Oh God, I'm behind on the trends. I need to build a secret base in here now.
Little John and Emily, married for 5 years with no kids, were driving their grandparents nuts. They really wanted grandkids. So when their aunt's grandson...
Wait, so would it be great grandkids if this was their grandparents? Is it both of their grandparents? Are they siblings? We're going deep into the Little John verse here.
When Oliver came over to play...
Oh, Sabine, report back to Lily. There's incest in this lore.
Grandma decided, he's our grandson now. The deal? Oliver gets Little John's room. But Oliver took one look and said, nope. So he rolled up his sleeves and got to work. First, he built a raised bed frame using galvanized steel.
Galvanized steel. At least he's not lying on the bed crying this time.
Borrowed screws from Little John. Then he outsourced eco-friendly...
Wait, who borrowed screws from Little John? Were we talking about Little John? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Tyler Preston sent a super chat. Galvanized steel is stronger than adamantium steel.
It must be. You can put it out. You can put it out windows to expand your apartment. Even yeah.
Little John and Emily, married for 5 years.
So this is Little John. He's borrowing screws from himself. Is this evidence that there are multiple Little Johns from multiple timelines? Do they interact? Do they talk to each other? Do they swap home design tips? I need to know!
Work. First, he built a raised bed frame using galvanized steel and some borrowed screws from Little John. Then he outsourced eco-friendly wood veneers, added a cozy mattress, and padded the walls for extra snug vibes. Next up, a DIY bedside table made by carving out a...
I don't think there is actually lore, Cyber Elf. We're just kind of putting things together based on what is said in these videos. But yeah, there's a Little John multiverse, obviously.
Wall, adding a wooden box, a light strip, and voila! Safety rails and stairs completed the bed. For his study setup, he went all out. A giant L-shaped desk with drawers, school supplies on one side, cosmetics on the other, priorities, plus a bookshelf that reached the ceiling, complete with light strips and cabinet doors to keep dust out. His literary collection and toys got prime shelf space, while a display cabinet by the...
Vex Fidel sent a super chat. Keeping screws in the family, Lily. No, Lily, stop.
No, Lily, not like that, Lily.
Bed housed his beloved Baji millet collection, practical and classic.
Baji? What? Is what? What now? Is what?
Dana_Brain sent a super chat. Isn't Emily his wife, the woman he stalked?
Oh, you're right. In another universe, he was stalking her in her apartment complex. Maybe they got married, or maybe this is a different Little John.
Boys got prime shelf space, while a display cabinet by the bed housed his beloved Baji millet collection.
Baji millet. Okay, this is another thing I need to fucking look up now. What the fuck is a Baji millet? Budgie millet? All I'm seeing is food for birds. I don't know what this is. Okay. Okay. Does he just eat balls of millet? Is that what's happening here? Oh god, my brain is leaking out of my ears, but it's so good.
Collection, practical and classy. On the right, he built a wardrobe to the ceiling. The top held off-season quilts, while the bottom had space for hanging clothes, plus drawers for his pocket money, underwear, and, yes, his smelly socks. Glass doors kept...
Of course, smelly socks. Don't you keep your pocket money with your underwear? Doesn't everybody do that? I mean, we all do, clearly.
Everything neat and dust-free. But the top notch? A hidden door under the bed that led to his secret base. Inside, he set up an epic gaming zone, a sleek desk, a high-end computer.
Hawkins sent a super chat. Little John Yandere confirmed?
I guess so. What's he playing? I guess he's playing against 2 Korean players, so whatever it is, he's losing.
And gear galore. Tired of studying? Boom. Instant escape. He even added a snack shelf, a mini fridge, and his favorite sugary drinks. Every inch of space, maximized. Now, Oliver's room isn't just...
This is how we know they're aiming this at Americans. They're talking about sugary drinks, you know?
Errand Alpha Eagle sent a super chat. All these vids take place in a different AU each.
Yeah, I'd accept that. I'd accept that. Yeah, I'd accept that.
just a bedroom. It's a storage haven, study hub, gaming lair, and secret hideout. Perfect for a happy, genius-level life.
And just like his dad, he's just gonna walk directly out the window into the air, into traffic. Okay.
Be brave and make a secret base under the bed. This 7-square-meter bedroom used to be a total mess.
Or they're just talking about secret bases a lot in a lot of these.
Barely fit a bed and a desk, and privacy.
Was it League of Legends he was playing?
Was non-existent. Mom could walk in anytime, and the kid.
So like I said, if he's playing against Korean players and he's losing,
they had nowhere to hide. Dad, determined.
Lady, why are you always abusing your kids, red dress lady?
To give his kid a better space, used his secret savings to transform the room. First, he built a raised bed by the window.
His secret savings from his abusive wife, and he's using it to build his kids a bedroom. Got it. Got it.
Using eco-friendly wood that stays dry and sturdy. He added guardrails for safety and a comfy top cabinet to store.
Wigglytup sent a super chat. When can we expect a 4-hour home design iceberg deep dive?
I can't do an iceberg deep dive. I don't know what the hell I'm even looking at half the time. It's bigger fans of this than me, but... Yeah, you're right. Maybe every video it resets. Every time we watch one of these shorts, we're resetting poor little John's reality. It's like Soma or something.
Bedding. Under the raised bed, Dad built a mini gaming zone. Now the kid can switch from homework to play in seconds. Next to it, a corner cabinet overflows with snacks and toys. Like a tiny treasure chest. A small shelf holds classic books, perfect for looking smart when friends visit. For extra
again, with the, oh, we only have books to look smart. We don't actually read them. What do we have here? Chanel, New York. The hell is it? Munch? Okay.
Looking smart.
What else do we have? A lot of these are repeats. Walter.
You know,
entrance?
him sent a super chat. Average family channel moment.
Yeah, right? Like, okay, kids, smile and pretend that you're enjoying van life.
Friends visit. For extra fun, a hidden blackboard slides out so the kid can leave secret notes.
Now, see, that would be a cool idea for, like, a loft bed for a kid to put, like, a little hidden door to, like, a little hidden room that they have to themselves. That would be cute if you could make that work.
Across the room, there's a simple desk against the wall, ready for study time after the games are done. On the opposite side, a projector turns this once boring room into a mini movie theater. Add popcorn, and it's showtime. Now, the room is fully...
I mean, where is the, what is projecting onto that screen, though? I don't see an actual projector. I just see the screen, home design. What are you talking about?
Functional, with double the storage and space for work, play, and rest.
And rest, okay.
After overspending on his previous renovation, John was buried in debt and had to downgrade.
So, the last time he used galvanized steel to expand something, he went over budget. Now he's somewhere even smaller. I don't know, little John. It sounds like a very concerning recurring problem you have.
First, he could only curl up on the ground, struggling to fall asleep. But you know John. He couldn't just leave it like that. Time for another creative renovation.
Why did it zoom out? Also, this is John pre-floral jumpsuit, I guess, you know, when he was more boring.
First, he took out the original windows and built a sturdy frame using galvanized steel welded.
How did he manage this without, like, falling out or violating building codes? That's my question.
Of course, he went back to his aunt for more cash and screws to secure everything to the walls. Then he wrapped it all up with eco-
Oh, I see. You just keep wasting your all-powerful tiger-raising aunt's money on these constant renovations of smaller and smaller apartments you keep buying for some reason.
Eco-friendly aluminum wood panels. Fireproof, waterproof, and apparently durable for 100 years. Inside, he added a wooden platform lined with wax oil paper to stash out-of-season bedding. Top it with a fluffy mattress, and voila, a comfy bed. Next, he reinstalled the windows and added barriers to keep him and his girlfriend from being blown away by strong winds. Smart, right? He even put hooks on the door for coats and bags and turned the door frame into a mini storage cabinet for underwear and random bits. In the corner by the bed, John built a massive wardrobe. His work clothes, hung up, and wrinkle-free. His girl...
This poor aunt's like, little John, did you buy another closet apartment? Oh my god, please.
Friend, she's
you
got
have a problem.
A little hidden compartment for her secrets, but don't ask.
Her secrets, which are just pads and tampons. Okay.
He's sworn to keep it a mystery. John made sure their setup was super practical. He added sockets near the bed for easy phone charging and stashed...
Oh.
Val sent a super chat. Claustrophobia core. Sparkles.
Claustrophobia
romantic
core.
face.
As inflation increases, that'll become a trend for sure. I was about to say too, if you're dating or married to a woman and you still are grossed out by tampons and pads, you're a fucking loser.
Meow sent a super chat. Boom.
Their nightly
instant chill spot.
Instant chill spot on the pad draw, yeah.
Essentials nearby. Around the corner, he installed a wall-mounted toilet, gotta handle those post-dinner emergencies, and topped it with a foldable shelf. That shelf doubles as
post-dinner emergency.
A kitchen counter where he placed an induction cooker for meals.
Well, he only has an induction cooker, so I guess he eats like shit.
Above it, he added a wine rack, which also holds spices and toiletries. Classic multitasking. For showering, there's a wall.
Because, you definitely want to put your spices and wine above your fucking toilet. That's real classy right there. Oh my god, this fucking channel.
All-mounted shower head with a glass door for privacy. Oh, and the bed? Surrounded by soft padding so they're cozy and bump-free. Little John even added a pegboard by the bed for jewelry and a mini bookshelf for his literary masterpieces. By the window...
His literary master... Okay, I gotta read these again.
Literary master...
Now, by literary masterpieces, do you mean he wrote these? So there's Eat, Drink, Nap, Ando, Hexagons, Modern Architecture with the worst typefacing I've ever seen in my life, At Home, We something, I can't read that one, I can't read that one either, The Kinfolk Table. The Kinfolk Table. Are you making it out of, like, fairy wood? You're gonna get cursed.
Masterpieces. By the window, he installed a foldable desk, which transforms into a work...
What's a pegboard? Oh, usually you have those in, like, a workshop or something to, like, hang tools from. So.
Space or dinner table. It's where his girlfriend can set down takeout so they can eat while enjoying view outside. When not in use, the desk folds...
Do you guys enjoy view outside? I know I enjoy view outside.
Right up. Space-saving genius. To top it all off, he mounted a projector above the bed. Now they can kick back, watch movies, and enjoy their little paradise. So, John finished renovating his tiny house. After overspending on his previous renovation...
Okay, that ended abruptly.
Keep Talkin' sent a super chat. A what board?
Listen, peg has been a word since before we started using it to mean other things. Okay, listen. But, I don't know, maybe it is that kind of pegboard for little John. He's kind of a freak. Who knows what he's into?
Let's transform this tiny space into a...
Why is this more high-pitched this time? What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna look at the date it was uploaded again. I'm just curious. No, this was this year. Somebody is not tuning the AI voice correctly.
Fully functional house.
Is that money or is that like pancakes? What is...
Little John and Emily worked hard in New York for 10 years to buy this house, but it's less than 6 square meters.
Okay, so Little John and Emily moved to New York and worked for 10 years, I guess, living nowhere. And now have a closet for a house. Wonderful, wonderful.
Family of 3 can only lie on the floor. When John's ex saw the new place, she just couldn't stand it anymore. Time to show off her DIY skills and...
Why was his ex just coming over? That was the red dress lady. Did he divorce her? She kept beating their kids?
Save the day. First, she tackled the rest area. She built a half-height wooden sofa bed along the wall. Add a cushion and voila, it's a sofa. Pull it out, toss on pillows and blankets.
We made a sofa bed, put a cushion on, and voila, it's a sofa. Very good, very good.
And it's the perfect kid's bed. During the day, just slide it back in, and suddenly it's a cozy little living room.
Just don't accidentally have 12 kids now, or this is gonna be completely out the window.
Even added drawers underneath for extra storage. Pillows and blankets on one side, socks and pants on the other. Across from it, she built a custom combo cabinet. The bottom drawers hold clothes for all 3 of them, while the middle shelves are the...
Where were they staying while she was building all this?
Kids' learning station with school supplies neatly organized. There's even a snack cabinet packed with all the little treats their son loves. When it's family snack time, the area...
Aaron Alpha Eagle sent a super chat. I looked it up. A pegboard is an actual thing.
Yes, of course it's an actual thing. What is with you Zoomers today? You know what a pegboard is? You hang tools from it. Oh my god. You don't work with your hands enough, kids.
Doubles as a dining spot, and when they're done, everything folds away to create more space.
No, see, that is actually a little clever. Like, if you were doing this for, like, a home in an RV or something, this would make sense.
Next, she worked her magic on the sleeping area. Using galvanized steel...
This part, not so much.
...steel frames, she built a sturdy bed with padded walls for comfort. On top went a soft mattress, with a hidden slot at the head for magazines, switches, and sockets. Lights on or off. No need to climb down. She added a wooden ladder and guardrails for easy access and ensured the bed was high enough so no one would bump their head.
No one would bump their head as the lady is like halfway through the ceiling. They always climb the ladder that way too, with just the normal walk animation. But it's like mesmerizing in a way, you know? It's like, oh haha, BB Guy 9 is like, I work with my hands a lot. Oh, you can make anything sound like an innuendo with the right tone of voice.
Head underneath. For
English isn't your native tongue. Okay, fair enough. Sorry. I know, I'm being burger-brained. I'm being American. I forget not everybody speaks English.
extra privacy, she installed gauzy curtains. For the bathroom, they used large, durable tiles to keep it practical and easy to clean. An L-shaped marble countertop was installed, complete with an embedded ceramic sink to hold.
Dana_Brain sent a super chat. Family snack time. Not lunch or dinner. Only snack.
Well, they only have an induction hot plate, so, you know, they can't make complicated meals.
Hold all of Emily's endless toiletries. Beneath the counter, they fitted a washing and drying machine, so clothes can go straight from
It washes and dries. Okay. Do those exist? I mean, they must, but what the fuck?
Wash to wear. No extra steps needed. A wall-mounted toilet was placed right next to it, giving little John yet another reason to feel like his home is a palace of convenience. To top it off, they added a large wall-mounted shower and enclosed it with a glass folding door.
Stevens sent a super chat. Does she think if she show off her skills, John would return to her?
Maybe, but I mean, I'm thinking maybe the roundhouse kicking their children into bookshelves maybe caused the divorce. Yeah, you're right. The AI voice suddenly got really muffled toward the end of this one. What the fuck happened?
Or to create a private, odor-free space. A hook was installed nearby.
See, again, part of this makes me think, do they just run an AI to just make these videos automatically? But the jokes are too frequent and consistent for me to think that, but it's a mystery.
For bags and keys, because who doesn't love a good place to hang?
Average home in California, at least around LA, I suppose. California's a big place.
Stuff when they get home. The kitchen got its own glow-up, too. By the window, they added a custom-built cabinet with an embedded single-slot sink. Below the counter, they tucked in a small refrigerator, while the side cabinets took care of all the kitchen storage. Pots, pans, spices, and everything in between. Now that the family of 3 was finally living comfortably, let's transform this tiny...
Keith Hawkins sent a super chat.
Completely.
They sent for all 3 of their clothes. So John, Emily, and John's ex all live together.
No, they had a kid, too. Keep talking. They had a kid at the beginning. See?
You know, him sent a super chat.
Child.
Did a Google, single combo washer dryers exist?
Huh. Huh. TIL.
Little John spent 20 years saving to buy a house, but just as he
Look at his dance moves. That's what he made it on. He's like a Chippendale dancer. I've declared this canon now.
achieved his dream, Emily unexpectedly had 8 kids. Look back,
how do you keep unexpectedly having all of these children?
A house in only less than 4 square meters, with no space.
And she say, by the way, honey, I'm pregnant with quadruplets, like hours before giving birth or something.
To spare, John scavenged bricks to build a bunk bed for the kids while he and Emily slept on the floor. Each night,
Tyler Preston sent a super chat. Lil John, this is your Aunt Gertrude. Please get some help. Plus, your wife is constantly kicking the children. 2 of them have already died.
Oh, that explains why we're down to 8 from 12, does it? Yeah?
he cried himself to sleep.
And again, what city is this in the background?
Until one day he snapped and got creative. First, John built 2 aluminum storage boxes, one for the kids' off-season clothes and another for quilts. He added hydraulic lift bases, topped them with boards, and transformed them into a table for family meals.
I know there was an actual woman who had octuplets, but that was with the aid or abuse of fucking fertility drugs. It doesn't happen naturally.
Dinner. The table lowered into a queen-sized bed, finally giving John and Emily a place to stretch out. He installed a foldable bedside table and built a wardrobe.
Emily's hair and clothes are different in this one, but I guess it's the same person. Maybe she dyes her hair brown or blonde.
At the bed's foot. Everyday clothes went up top. Emily's essentials hung below.
Yeah, don't you hate it when you just unexpectedly give birth to 8 kids out of nowhere? I mean, that happens every day.
And suitcases fit underneath. By the window, he created a cabinet with dual sinks, an induction cooker, and a...
See, Nino Salazar says, I do wonder how the grandma in Encanto knew she had triplets, because it wasn't important to the story. All right.
Mirror cabinet. Shelves held toiletries and seasonings, while beneath it all was a compact multi-kid squatting toilet with a ceiling shower for chaotic family bath time. For the kids' bunk, John welded steel frames and added
So wait, you're literally shitting where you eat? I got distracted. Hang on a second.
Cabinet with dual sinks, an induction cooker, and a mirror cabinet. Shelves held toiletries and seasonings, while beneath it all was a compact multi-kid squatting toilet with a ceiling shower for chaotic...
Yep, they're gonna shit where they eat.
Reality Escape sure sent a super chat.
Thank you. That's all we can say is just nothing. We got a few more super chats coming.
Meow Meow sent a super chat. They finally get meals.
Yep, finally. But they're storing the spices with the bathroom toiletries again. Why do you keep doing this, Little John?
Wiggly Tap sent a super chat. John refuses to invest in galvanized steel condoms.
He needs them. My God, man is fertile. But, like... Alright, so what if you're looking for the baby powder and you accidentally grab, like, the cayenne pepper? That's gonna be a bad time.
Family bath time. For the kids' bunk, John welded steel frames and added eco-friendly wood, topping it with a mattress. A big drawer underneath stored underwear and their ever-smelly socks. Little John spent 20...
the socks are always smelly. Why are there just meat buns everywhere in the beginning? I wish I had this many meat buns right now, dear God. Man, maybe I should order bao tonight. I don't know.
A couple unexpectedly had 2 more daughters, turning their single-room home into a...
How many did they have ahead of time, though? I'm trying to follow the lore here.
Challenge. Little John initially tried solving the space issue with a bunk...
Yeah, Little John is a little too adventurous with his Little John. Let's just put it that way.
But it was a flop. The older daughter disliked the gloomy bottom bunk, and the younger struggled with constant climbing. Clearly...
Why is the bottom bunk gloomy? That would make it so different than the top one.
Clearly, a better solution was needed. He built a half-high bed frame using galvanized steel and eco-friendly wood panels, sturdy enough for the girls to host a dance party. He added fluffy mattresses and privacy partitions with round cutouts and built-in light strips for a cozy modern touch. Padded wall panels enhanced comfort, while recessed shelves with lights became handy bedside tables. Under the bottom bunk, rolling drawers stored their private money up front and seasonal essentials in the back. At the bed's base, John added a massive bookshelf and a floating desk, creating a dedicated study space. A stainless steel escalator replaced the climbing hassle, ensuring safety. The bay window transformed into a chic dresser for the sisters' jazz-inspired looks, with a shoe and bag cabinet nearby. A full-height closet separated their wardrobe, with quilts up top and clothes neatly arranged below. Now, let's check out the final result.
Yeah, let's check out the final result. They show it for like half a second. I can't even look at it, Little John. What are you doing?
The guy 493 sent a super chat. Little John, eh? Turned down for what?
No, not that,
Little John spent $500,000 on a coffin-sized room.
I think you got ripped off, Little John. Stop spending your aunt's money on these things.
Barely big enough to stretch out in. So tiny, even cockroaches avoided it. With only a pile of bricks and an old wooden plank.
Wait, I think we saw this one. Unless they did the cockroach thing again.
For a bed, sleeping curled up every night wrecked his back. Finally...
I can't see at this point, it's become such white noise, I can't even tell if we watched this one already or not.
He decided it was time for a makeover. First, he replaced the old window, welding steel frames outside to extend the space and...
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and make snow angels in the grass after this. I think we all should.
Covering them with eco-friendly wood panels. Beneath, he built 4 bed cabinets to stash clothes and quilts, topped with a comfy mattress. A perfect double bed, even for company. For safety, he reinstalled the window with iron guardrails and added a wardrobe above for his clothes. A grid socket bedside table stored his essentials and charged his phone. In one corner, he installed a wall-mounted toilet with a foldable baffle that doubled as an induction cooker stand. Nearby, a storage cabinet held utensils and a vegetable basin, while a mirror cabinet and hooks kept toiletries, keys, and bags.
Vegetable basin?
Okay. At the foot of the bed, he created an office space with adjustable shelves, a desk for work.
Oh wait, no, I gotta read the books again. It's not only rock and roll, baby! This one's backwards. Oiter? Oit. What the fuck? Where do they get these?
And a slim bookshelf for supplies.
Like fucking upside down as the modern architecture book again.
Finally, a projector transformed the room into a cozy entertainment zone. Now let's check out the final result. Little John's...
No, I love that the projectors never have anything projecting onto them. They're just basically TV screens. Maybe they think projector is the word for TV screen? Because I don't think I've ever heard them say, like, TV or television or anything. Have you?
Errand Alpha Eagle sent a super chat. Those code hooks could also be called bagboards.
And he could also be pegged with those. Ow! Anyway.
Be bold and live in the toll booth. Little John, a small town.
He's gotta live in a toll booth again. Okay, here we go. He's doing his exercises in the morning. He's got his floral print jumpsuit again. He's back, baby.
Guy with big dreams decided to move to the city. Problem was,
he panhandles by doing his dancing on the side of the road. This is how he makes his money, obviously, while being a freelance artist.
He didn't know the place and ended up living on the streets. One day,
he just moved to New York with no plan.
Out of nowhere, his aunt showed up. Classic dramatic timing.
Oh my god! It's the all-powerful aunt again! She just rode in on a bolt of lightning! This is how we know she's definitely a lesbian. She's too powerful.
One day, out of nowhere, his aunt showed up. Classic dramatic timing, and gave him some advice. After a bit of persuasion, he agreed to work.
She said, Little John, you need to stop doing this shit. You need to stop moving to various cities and buying these closet-sized apartments for $500,000 with the trust fund I gave you.
As a toll booth collector in the middle of nowhere. Problem solved. Kind of. Turns out living there was a pain. The place was isolated. No shops, no comforts. But little John wasn't one to back down. He looked at the empty toll booths and thought, why not turn this into my dream setup? First, he built a giant wardrobe. Top shelf for blankets, bottom for hanging clothes. Super organized. He added a drawer for his favorite socks and underwear. Then came the hidden water tank. A smart wall.
He has favorite socks and underwear. What the fuck else was that they just put in there? What is... He has pantyhose. Little John always has to have his pantyhose.
Socks and underwear.
That's like all women's underwear, too. Again, is this an intentional joke? Or is this AI slop not paying attention? We can't tell. We'll never know.
Then came the hidden water tank. A smart wall-mounted...
How did he get it in there? Who's the plumber?
Lunchbox, and even a shower with a glass door for some luxury spa vibes. Next, shelves went up for his go-to outfits and bags. One cabinet became his stash spot for pirated books and show-off art.
Pirated books! How did he pirate physical books? Did he 3D print them so he could put them on the shelf to impress people? Because we know he doesn't read.
Pirated books and show-off art. He extended it into a desk with a computer for work and study.
If this was Sims 5, I would buy it immediately. I said that earlier. If Sims 5 just had this voice reading out, like, all the furniture you put in the room, I would play the shit out of that.
Ed Stevens sent a super chat. John, you work at several clubs with those dance skills.
Yeah, right, little John, you're in the wrong line of work there, pal. Here's some advice, home design, if you're watching this. Please make a video game.
Errand Alpha Eagle sent a super chat. Little John is trans. Please respect her decisions.
Now, with those dance moves, he could be a drag queen, let's be real.
When cars rarely showed up, he'd make a bit of cash, then use the desk as a dining table for his well-earned meals.
Keep Talking sent a super chat. Someone power scale the ant. Can she beat Goku?
Yes. Of course she can.
He installed an induction stove, sink, and a washing machine right under it. Shower, laundry, boom, efficiency. He even added a drawer for spices and toiletries. Above the wardrobe, he crafted a sturdy loft bed. With a little help from his aunt and her wallet, he got the materials, bolted it to the wall.
I love how they're just proving that he just bums money off his aunt to waste all his shit.
And made it super cozy with soft padding and a comfy mattress at the bed's headboard.
Why would she beat the second aunt? The second aunt is her wife. Duh. You don't do that, you know? You always let your wife win. Why not both, says you know him?
You know, him sent a super chat. Why not both?
It could be both. Little John is a man and or woman of many talents and mysteries.
Secret compartments for his private stuff, some books for bedtime reading, and outlets for his phone. At the foot of the bed, a projector screen. Movie nights were on. With a ladder to easily climb up and down, the whole setup was a masterpiece. Now, little John could work when he wanted, chill when he needed, and live the dream right there in his toll booth.
Yep, living the dream in a toll booth that probably doesn't even have any heat.
Little John spent his entire savings on this tiny coffin house, barely 3 square meters.
Why does he keep doing this to himself? Yeah, the aunt is secretly ultra instinct Shaggy. At least has the same powers.
Couldn't stretch.
Yeah, you're right. His aunt owns Capsule Corp. Yes.
checked out, couldn't sleep, and finally had enough. So he decided to give it a major upgrade. First, he built a sturdy frame with galvanized square steel and borrowed a little cash from his aunt to buy expansion screws to secure it firmly to the walls. He wrapped the frame with eco-friendly wood veneers, added soft wall cushions, and topped it off with a comfy mattress.
Eco-friendly, though.
His cozy bed was born. Next, he installed air conditioning and used gypsum board to give the edges a clean finish. At the head of the bed, he built a tall wardrobe, seasonal quilts on top, a hanging area below for easy access, and a sleek glass door to keep everything dust-free. The bottom section, a perfect little bedside table. By the window, he added a floor-blocking cabinet for his private secrets. With the lid closed, his privacy is safe.
Oh, God, guys! His private secrets also involve pads and tampons, so is he a trans man drag queen? Is this what we're going for here? At least one of the Little Johns in one of the universes must be.
Closed, his privacy is safe. Above it, he mounted a floating desk with drawers, great for storing his aunt's leftover pension money and, his favorite underwear and...
Little John, you're so confusing.
Eagle sent a super
What
chat.
are you?
If Little John is a Pokemon, he'd be a steel type with the ability Galvanized.
You're right. So again with the pantyhose, and you're just stealing your aunt's extra pension money. Okay, Little John.
Pantyhose. The desk doubles as a workspace and dining table when he's tired of studying. Next to the desk, he installed a storage cabinet filled with books.
I remember how they ended up with 12 kids. He also had some of the kids, you're correct.
Books he never reads. For aesthetics, of course. Against the wall, he built a floor cabinet with an induction...
And again, we're implying Little John has books that he doesn't read, just to look smart. Again, how much of this has to be on purpose? No.
Cooker and sink. His very own mini kitchen. Above, a storage cabinet holds seasonings and toiletries, tucked neatly behind a glass door. A mirror cabinet...
Why do you keep putting your spices with your toiletries for the bathroom? Why do you keep doing this, Little John? How many times you accidentally put cayenne pepper on your nethers, I wonder? Whatever they may be.
Nearby lets Little John admire his reflection every day. For the bathroom, he cleverly hid a...
Keep Talkin' sent a super chat. We've been Pavlov to cheer whenever they say galvanized steel.
I know, and they did like a whole meme song about galvanized steel, so again, they have to be in on the joke at this point. Come on.
Water tank in the wall, installed a wall-mounted toilet, and added a shower above for
And again, you just put a shower above the toilet. You can shower while shitting. Amazing. But who was the plumber here?
refreshing baths. He even managed to create a dry-wet partition for extra privacy. The ceiling was lowered by 20 centimeters.
Where is the dry-wet partition? Oh, here it is.
Meters to fit in a glass divider. And for entertainment, a projection setup.
But is that the entrance next to the toilet, though? Is that really wise?
Lets him watch Korean dramas after work while grooving on his built-in dance floor. Now, Little John's coffin room is a fully functional mini paradise with everything he needs.
Where's his dance floor, you liar? He has to practice for the club.
Cozy, stylish, and surprisingly comfortable.
Yeah, so the bathroom is right at the entrance to the room. Yeah, he is magic. I mean, we've seen him walk through the wall and walk out into the air through a window. I mean...
This couple just had twins again, a boy and a girl, but...
Again? Where are the other two?
They've only got one kid's room. Right now, the siblings share one bed, which is super inconvenient. Adding another bed, no privacy.
Well, stop giving... Well, there's no privacy sharing a bed either. What the fuck are you talking about? Stop buying your kids king-size beds.
Plus, no room for their desks. So, the parents did the only logical thing, cleared out everything and started from scratch. First, they built a half-height bed frame along the wall for their daughter. Added a comfy cushion against the wall for cozy sleep vibes.
Where the hell were the kids sleeping during this?
Next to her bed, a big wardrobe to hang all her adorable outfits. At the foot of the bed, they installed a corner desk with shelves for books and a study area just for her. On the other side, they built another wardrobe, cleverly designed to store both kids' clothes, his on the inside, hers on the outside. Then, a large desk went up along the wall for the brother, paired with wall cabinets to hold all kinds of books.
The thing is, I've seen people do real builds like this, where they divide one room into two, like, mini rooms, which I think could work if you do it right.
For his sleeping spot, a big mattress tucked underneath, complete with guardrails for safety. To separate their spaces, the couple added a partition wall. It lets in light, but keeps things private. The result? A compact bedroom with smartly divided spaces, double the storage and room for everything they need.
Because I have seen builds like this with these little, port windows and shit, you know? Like actual ones.
Be bold and raise the bed by 90 centimeters. This bedroom is quite small.
It seemed taller than 90, but okay.
Wardrobe behind the bed and bedside table wasn't cutting it, especially for the wife's endless collection of clothes and bags. Removing the
Yeah, women be shopping, guys, right? Women be shopping.
bedside tables and moving the bed to the window just created another problem, choosing between her dressing table and his massive desk. Fed up, the wife took charge. She called her ex to team up with her husband and raise the bed by 90 centimeters.
Why do they keep calling their exes over? Why? What do you got for me? Oh, Squirrel has something... Oh, I see. She's giving me an idea. That's something I could do after a stream, though.
Together, they welded a galvanized square steel bed frame underneath. They covered it with eco-friendly wood veneer and added a guardrail for safe snoozing. Under the bed, rolling clothes hangers. Now all her clothes and bedding are perfectly organized and easy.
Like how the voice said rolling clothes hangers, as if that was the most obvious thing in the world. Just go to the department store and steal some.
Easy to grab. They even added a glass door, both
galvanized steal them even.
Chic and dustproof. On one side, wooden box steps double as storage drawers for her underwear and socks. On the other side, matching steps hide his private cash stash and his smelly socks. A large corner desk by the window gives him a workspace to keep...
You know, when you want to hide money from your wife, store it with your smelly socks, for sure.
The family running while she focuses on staying fabulous. Next to the desk is a bookcase.
I know some people have positive ex relationships, but it's just one of those, like, memes in these videos.
One side holds his books and figurines. The other stores her bags and cosmetics. Everything's within arm's reach. Now let's check out the final result. Be bold and raise the bed by 90 centimeters.
Let's check out the final result, and they just, like, turn to, like, half the room and then end, okay?
The couple accidentally gave birth to 6 kids, but there was only one room.
Okay, so the both of them that did then. 3 each, I guess.
Room left at home. The clever husband thought, no problem, and bought 6 beds. Boom. The room was stuffed, leaving no space for clothes or desks. Homework had to be done on beds every day. The 6 sisters decided to fix the chaos. They built a wall-mounted frame with galvanized square
No, so it's the children getting the galvanized steel this time, I see.
Steel and eco-friendly wood veneer, adding a mattress to each bed to create cozy sleeping spaces for everyone. To keep things organized, they lined the wall with 6 wardrobes for clothes and bedding. Soft pads on both sides of the bed made it cozy, and guardrails added some much-needed safety. One side had wooden box stairs doubling as snack and toy storage, while the other had matching drawers for books and random items. Under the bed, they added 6 large drawers, 2 for underwear, 2 for socks, and 2 for the youngest toys and secrets. Across from the bed, they installed a massive bookcase and lined up desks so they could study together, dreaming of top universities.
Why do all these families have so many secrets?
Result, a genius room makeover. Practical, tidy, and bursting with character.
Bursting, yeah.
Who needs college when you've got a secret base?
No, Emily's roundhouse kicking the kids. Why does Little John keep marrying these violent women?
Who needs college when you've got a secret base, a gaming PC, and unlimited happy fat house water? Little John and Emily.
Happy fat house water? Okay, this one was definitely written by AI.
Unlimited happy fat house water.
What were you trying to say, guys? What is happy fat house water? What is that? That was definitely the most Englishy phrase we've heard out of these.
Little John and Emily spent all their savings decorating their son Oliver's room, but the traditional setup was a total snooze fest. Oliver, tired of getting busted by his mom for game.
Okay, this time it wasn't the space. It's just boring, and the mom is karate chopping him in the head for playing League of Legends, which you know is valid.
Gaming at his desk, decided to take matters into his own hands and revamp the room himself. First, he built a sturdy bed frame using galvanized square steel, securing it with screws and wrapping it in eco-friendly.
Imagine if your 10-year-old came up to you and says, "Mommy, can I have some galvanized steel to make a new bed frame?" I don't know why he became Damien. He just did all of a sudden.
Wood veneers. He added a cozy mattress with soft cushions against the wall and even carved out a hole in the load-bearing wall to create a sleek wooden bedside table. To keep things safe, he installed a solid wood guardrail by the bed. Underneath the bed, Oliver crafted a
this kid is pretty talented.
Suspended desk from solid wood.
Man, he should be doing this instead of playing League of Legends, yeah.
Nick Wolf sent a super chat. Lil John, please give your wife her IUD back.
We needed to melt it into galvanized steel. to do renovations, you see.
A spacious study area where he could focus, or at least look like he's focusing, while his mom keeps him company. He added stairs for easy access, giving the setup a noble, loft-like vibe. The left side of the desk, stuffed with books he never reads. The right, a shrine for his beloved
like father, like son. He has so many books and he doesn't read any of them.
Figurines, complete with light strips and glass doors to keep the dust at bay. To jazz things up, he used gypsum boards to build a wall with a stylish arched doorway and installed sleek linear lights. By the entrance, he added a display cabinet with glass doors for his favorite collectibles.
Yes, you are correct. Damien has broken containment again. He is now in the Little John universe and he would like to leave.
Because every gamer needs a trophy case. Against one wall, Oliver built a massive L-shaped wardrobe that doubles as a mini cloakroom. Out-of-season quilts and bulky items go on top, while one side is all about hanging clothes. The other side, perfect for his Hermes bags and suitcases.
Why does this child have Hermes bags? They're rich enough for that shit.
And as a bonus, he added a hidden door leading to his ultimate secret base. Inside his secret lair, he set up a floating desk by the window, complete with a gaming PC. Now,
so he can play League without his mom knowing. Perfect.
Now he can game in peace without worrying about mom barging in. Next to it, he built a tall cabinet with a mini fridge stocked with his favorite sodas and a snack stash up top.
Ooh, let's their fucking 12-year-old buy a mini fridge.
Perfect for gaming marathons, even if they might stunt his growth. To finish it off, he installed a slide.
Oh yeah, if he just sits under there, playing League, drinking energy drinks, and eating chips all day, it's gonna stunt his growth, yes.
Window for natural light and ventilation. The result? A bedroom that's not just functional, but also his private kingdom.
That's pretty claustrophobic, though. I think it was better before.
Got ample storage, a separate study area, and, most importantly, a secret hideout where he can level up his gaming skills without fear of being caught by mom. Who needs...
And his mother will never find out about this somehow, even though he's been, like, building this for a month.
Transforming a 1,000 square meter bedroom? Let's do this. Little John,
okay.
born a king, returns to his hometown after 20...
Oh, he's a king! That explains why his aunt is so rich and powerful. I guess he lives in Vietnam, too, because where else could this possibly be?
Born a king, returns to his hometown after 20 years of adventure.
Is that what he was doing in New York and living at a toll booth? That was his adventure? Or is this a brand new Little John?
Along the way, he meets a stunning girl who, for some reason, gifts him a mansion the size of a palace. Determined
okay, wish that happened to me.
To avoid being a mere workhorse, John decides to stay and turn this massive space into his dream home. First order of business? Renovation. He starts with a swimming pool, because why not? Using galvanized square steel, he welds a sturdy frame, secures it to the wall with screws, and tiles it into a giant pool. Winter swims with his girlfriend? Perfect for keeping fit and clearing his mind after too much free food. Next, he rolls out a plush carpet.
How the hell are you gonna clean that?
Carpet in the center and places a luxurious round bed. Over it, a bird cage-style canopy for added privacy and flair. Above, he installs a massive crystal chandelier for that royal touch. On one side, he designs a curved wardrobe, quilts on top, hanging clothes below, and glass doors to keep it dust-free. Naturally, his girlfriend gets her own wardrobe, equally chic, with matching chandeliers to keep things glamorous. The right side gets a sunken sofa, his chill zone for hosting friends and negotiating deals.
Instant chill zone, guys!
Nearby, the bathroom features a toilet, shower, sink, and a luxurious bath area with glass partitions for a grand vibe. Opposite the sofa, a dining area comes to life with a massive table, perfect for meals and gossip sessions with friends. The left wall transforms into an office space with storage racks and a large desk. When he's not working, he meditates or touches his wooden fish for clarity. The remaining space...
He touches his wooden fish for clarity. Yeah,
tea table and fitness zone, complete with gym equipment. This is where John sculpts his 8-pack abs, proving even kings need to stay in shape. With this setup, Little John's palace isn't just a bedroom, it's a multifunctional paradise. Feeling like a true king, he declares he'll live here for 10,000 years.
Oh, is he gonna live that long, huh? Alright, so I'm gonna wrap up soon, but let's go back to the main channel and, like, find some, like, just really, like, what are the most popular ones? I think I went into, like, that before. 10 kid bedroom, we might have seen that one. There's that bitch kicking things again. Trying to find, like, the first one I ever saw. Oh, there's that what the fuck is this? 520 shape house design. 1 trillion kids bedroom design. Okay. Who's this guy? Alright, okay. Let's watch a few of these before we wrap up.
A bedroom for 1 trillion kids. Since Little John moved into his fancy coffin house and married the gorgeous Emily. Let's design a bedroom for 1 trillion kids. Since Little John moved into his fancy coffin house and married the gorgeous Emily, let's just say they've been pretty busy, day
they can't decide what Emily's model is ever.
And night. And somehow, they ended up with 1 trillion kids. Now John...
Okay, so how... Oh, never mind.
Stuck standing in bed every night, crying, because the coffin room is way too small for their huge family. But no worries, Emily's got brains. She called up their astronaut neighbor, Liam, for help. After a quick chat...
Their astronaut neighbor. This is a new character we haven't encountered before.
They decided to rip out the window and, believe it or not, Liam connected their house to a spaceship. He built a galvanized square steel frame straight to the moon and covered it with eco-friendly wood.
Okay, guys, I think I might have found the most insane one.
Looks amazing. And bonus, it's both moisture-proof and UV-resistant. Pretty fancy, right? Then they installed a light-speed conveyor belt so each kid gets their own sleep chamber. Super efficient. Plus, it saves a ton of food for each kid. Oh, and they came up with a game. The kids have to mine on the moon, and whoever finishes first gets this luxury coffin room.
Whoever mines the most moon rocks today gets to sleep on the real bed. The rest of you go in the pods.
So now, with their trillion-kid moon setup, Little John and Emily don't have to stress anymore. Let's design a...
Yeah, that doesn't sound stressful at all, having a conveyor belt house that goes all the way to the moon. What the fuck? Okay. I can see why these are the most popular ones.
Little John worked his butt off for
stop.
And finally saved enough to buy this bizarre house shaped like 520. Even the White Snake showed up and said, nope, can't live here, it's too...
The White Snake! Another character we have not been introduced to before. Who is this? Is this the second aunt?
Twisted. So poor John built a simple wooden bed, and now he just lies there, crying every night. Let's give him a hand.
He cries in bed a lot, it seems.
Turn this place into a real home. First, let's walk around the galvanized square steel by the wall to make a bed frame. Borrow some screws from his aunt and fix it firmly to the wall. Cover it with wood veneers and create a
we're getting all the hits here, guys.
Bed cabinet below for clothes he rarely wears. Lay down a soft mattress and decorate with lucky-colored soft bags. Now, even...
At Steven sent a super chat. John, you or the donor have to get your fertility levels checked.
Irate. Oh god, Little John.
If his girlfriend comes over, he can...
Yeah, the White Snake is probably Chinese myth or something, you know?
Sleep comfortably. Install a wall-mounted toilet for those important moments. Set up a tabletop to serve as a workspace and dining...
Ah, yes, you can eat and work from the toilet. Yeah, brilliant.
Table. Use the corners to make a sink and add a beautiful mirror cabinet on top for toiletries. Create a bath with warm water and flower petals for a fragrant soak his girlfriend...
Why wouldn't you use that as a hallway? This one is definitely fucking insane.
Love. Hanging clothes on the bathtub is super convenient. Little John can take a bath on the other side, ensuring his girlfriend's privacy. Finally...
I would think he's possibly seen his girlfriend naked before, but I don't know their relationship.
Install a slide to make getting off work more fun every day. Forget the work worries.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to walk through your front door, go down a slide, and right into a bathtub full of water?
And return to a...
You're not high. These videos might make you feel like you're high. These videos make me feel like I'm on this weed. Yeah, definitely.
State of innocence. Little John worked his butt off...
Was that it? Okay. All right. I think we already saw the 1,000 kids one. Let's look at the 10,000 kids one with, like, fucking Usher over here. Who is that?
Let's design a bedroom for 10,000 kids. My wife accidentally had 10,000 kids, and our house...
You just accidentally have 10,000 kids one day. That just happens, you know?
...was definitely too small. All I could do was lie on the floor and cry. But my...
we're in first person again, so this is from Little John's perspective.
Clever wife called David Copperfield for help. With a simple...
It's David Copperfield! I'm not sure that's David Copperfield, but okay. If that's what he told you.
Wave of his hand, he shrank the kids to fit perfectly in our home. Then, using a 500-years-old homing pigeon to ordered galvanized square steel to weld into 10,000 tiny bed frames.
When was this one uploaded? This was April 2024. Oh my god, Lois, it's David Copperfield. Again, I think they're getting this unhinged on purpose at this point.
We added cement mortar, installed 4 mini central air conditioners, and wrapped light strips around to boost the ambiance. The room was filled with 10,000 beds, each divided by wooden boards, topped with soft mattresses and installed drawers with pulleys under each bed. In the center of it all, we built a round bookcase with a glass top large enough to display all the books the kids love. The bookshelf...
But they've been shrunken. The books would be bigger than them, wouldn't they?
Connected to a floor bridge corridor with a fixed illuminated glass railing. The round glass door of the bookshelf doubles as a quick elevator for the kids, making...
Okay, I guess they are just gonna read books the same size as themselves. Okay, okay, that answered my question, thank you.
It easy to grab books without climbing stairs, with multi-sound, ultrasound tech...
Yeah...
Errand Alpha Eagle sent a super chat. What a smart 500-year-old pigeon.
You know, I already forgot about the 500-year-old pigeon, and this video is only like 30 seconds long. Yeah, I think if you were working indoors without any ventilation, painting a room, this would be what you see once you get high on the paint fumes. I think it would be, yes.
Technology. This setup ensures a perfect life for a house filled with 10,000 kids.
What do they eat, though? They don't have snacks. How are they gonna survive? 100 million kids. These ones don't even give a fuck, you know?
100 million kids. So, after Little John fixed up the coffin room, he struck gold, married a rich, beautiful woman, and became a CEO.
No, this is definitely an alternate timeline for Little John. I guess this explains why he ditched the floral jumpsuit in some of these timelines.
Life was awesome. Then...
That's not Emily!
His wife gave birth to 100 million kids all at once. The room was way...
All at once! All at once! Does she have a wormhole in her vagina? What is happening?
Way too small. No problem for Little John, though. He kicked down the wall, borrowed 500 square meters from the neighbor.
Cooked down the wall, then where did it lead to? What was on the other side? Who owns that other property?
And then set up like this. First, lay down the floor tiles, put up the ceiling, and install lights and air conditioners to brighten up the room. Open the walls to add windows for better air circulation. Use some galvanized steel frames to build a bunk bed.
Galvanized steel!
Eco-friendly wood veneers. Add a comfy mattress, guardrails, and a ladder for a cozy sleep setup. Set up a few wardrobes for the kids' clothes and put a desk against the wall with all their school supplies. Install...
100 million kids are all gonna use one desk. I see.
Small loot bags to keep the kids from running around. This is a...
What? You're just gonna put them behind bars?
Dormitory for 100 million kids. With a house this huge, it's way easier to take the subway around. Hop on the subway to reach different...
You just put a subway through your house? This one's completely insane. What the fuck? This is renovating the back rooms. We finally found it.
Different areas. Set up a kitchen with utensils and a workbench. Let's design...
Add what? Add what? Why did you end there? I need to know. What do I do after I build a subway system in my house? Okay. Let's watch a few more before I wrap up. His aunt with the screws! We're hitting them all here.
Emily pushed herself a bit too hard and ended up giving birth to triplets. But poor...
Oh, okay, triplets is kind of a downgrade from pushing yourself too hard and having 10,000 kids at once.
Cryohazard sent a super chat. This is fun watching this crazy cheaper by the dozen like family's progression from wholesome to stop. Lil John, you have too many kids. Here's a bit of dumpling money.
Thank you, Cryo. Thank you for the generous super chat. Yeah, the dumpling money from his aunt whose pension he steals.
Poor Little John only bought a bunk bed and a single bed.
So he could buy a bunch of books he doesn't read to look smart.
Which led to daily battles among the 3 kids over who got to sleep where. The couple was so stressed out, they finally decided to clear everything out and...
That's not Little John. Who is this?
Start over. John borrowed some galvanized square steel...
Oh, see, that's just John. That's not Little John. That's just John.
...from his cousin, and welded it into a sturdy steel...
And he borrowed stuff from his cousin, not his aunt. You see, it's different.
...steel frame, supporting it with end columns. He wrapped it all up with eco-friendly wood veneer.
There's that funky music again.
Comfy mattress went on top, turning it into the perfect bed for their eldest daughter, Alice. Underneath, John built a wardrobe...
Oh, is this Alice's origin story?
...for her clothes, with a glass door to keep out the dust. He extended the setup to create a big desk for Alice and her sister to share as a study area. The idea? They'll study together and one day, head to college together. Right next to the desk, he built a large wardrobe for their out-of-season quilts, with space below to hang their tops and...
These people have a lot of out-of-season quilts. What do you do with them when they're in season?
Pants. It's never too early to start cultivating their
Yeah, this is a medium John, the inferior John. You guys are right.
cool fashion sense, right? A glass door keeps everything dust-free, and the space next to it is perfect for their study materials. John added a few drawers that double as steps. The lower drawers store boxes and socks, while the upper ones hold the girls' toys. Nothing goes to waste. Next, he welded another galvanized square steel frame, borrowed a few
Galvanized
bucks
square
from his aunt,
steel.
and bought some expansion screws to fix it firmly to the wall.
Ah, she...
You know, him sent a super chat. More for size galvanized steel fund.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I need to use galvanized steel to make myself a loft bed now. So, see, this John actually went out and bought the screws instead of borrowing them from his auntie. This is a more responsible John.
This became the bed for their second daughter,
Even though he's just medium John, he's a more responsible John.
Elise. It's sturdy enough that even if both daughters decide to practice their ballet on it, the frame won't budge. Plus, it's tall enough that they won't bump their heads.
And they go, why are they doing ballet on their beds like little John? Did he start this trend?
He added
Is it a TikTok trend?
wooden boards along the walls to act as the bed's edge, with partitions for ventilation and good lighting. A wooden partition also helps block the wind, so the kids sleep safe and sound.
Why would there just be wind coming through the room?
For their son, Alex, John built yet another galvanized steel frame bed.
Yet another galvanized steel frame bed. At least even they know.
Covered in eco-friendly wood veneer. He placed a soft mattress on top, with large drawers underneath to
These are some pretty thin-ass mattresses. They better be like bamboo or something.
keep Alex's smelly socks and underwear organized.
Why is Alice's smelly socks going under her brother's bed, eh?
Soft cushions on the wall make his bed super comfy. Under the stairs, John made another cabinet to make sure no space went to waste. Next to it, he extended a desk for Alex's study area, separating it with a gypsum board partition for privacy. He added some sleek, narrow, stainless steel glass doors that let light through but block shadows, giving the room a modern look. Glass partitions next to the desk allow great lighting, and the seat nearby feels quite noble. His quilts and clothes are neatly organized with a glass cabinet door keeping the dust out. And just
So his sister's socks and underwear under his bed in the completely different room. I'm a little confused by this one.
just like that, the three kids have their own separate spaces. They've got privacy, it's practical, and the whole setup looks fantastic.
Well, there's nothing practical about this, but okay. Let me see if I can find another really modern bathroom design, and they're karate kicking it. Okay, I'm already invested. Let's just watch a couple more.
One bathroom in the house, and every morning the husband occupies it for what feels like forever. This leaves the wife and child desperately waiting their turn.
Child, there's 3 of them though. Yeah, he's in there taking taco shits, I guess.
Frustrated, she decides to tear down and reinstall whole things. She started by constructing a red brick wall in the shower area and carving
I was supposed to say, why would you block the window?
out 2 arched openings in the middle to divide it into 2 spaces. Inside, frosted glass was used as a partition. She also made a niche in one side of the wall, pairing it with a wall-mounted toilet,
Maids a
easy to
niche.
clean. An electric towel rack was installed above. The floor on the other side was lowered.
The fuck is an electric towel rack? Does it warm the towels, or does it move? Is it just electrified? You get shocked when you touch it?
by 5 centimeters and laid with grooved marble, matched with a long row of floor drains. Create 3 niches above this area for storing toiletries. In the washing area, the wall sign was replaced with a new one, and a floor drain was installed at the original drain location. Then, she constructs a frame. An undermount sink set into marble was added to
But was it galvanized steel? You didn't specify.
the exterior for practicality and appearance. Opt for a half-wall structure as a partition on the outside, complemented by a few narrow stainless
Where's the toilet, though?
steel trims for a combination of good looks and lighting.
Oh, we have it. Okay, but there wasn't a shower, though? I don't know. All right. Let's, 100,000 accidentally kicking Emily. Okay. Okay. Hang on a second. Well, that's not Little John. Was this her boyfriend before Little John, or did Emily and Little John also divorce? Or is this just another universe?
Modern bedroom should be installed like this. This bedroom was already
Ghostman GM sent a super chat. I figured it out. He needs all those bookshelves to up his enchantment levels. Also, first stream.
Hey, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the super chat. You're right. He needs it for the enchanting table. You're absolutely
A
correct.
modern bedroom should be installed like this. This bedroom was already small, and the couple insisted on sleeping together, making it feel even more cramped. Little John liked to play drunken boxing at night.
Okay, so this is definitely alternate universe Little John. I don't think that's what he looked like before. What universe is this?
Accidentally kicking Emily off the bed. Frustrated, Emily...
And Emily's a redhead now. That's new.
Called a friend to help clear the room and remodel it. First, they built a bed frame.
That was 2 of Emily's old model right there,
from galvanized square steel, covered with eco-friendly wood veneer. They placed large, soft mattresses on both sides. Soft pads were added at the head of the bed for extra comfort. 2 thin holes were dug into the inner wall to put items.
Aren't even
a
the
small
same
tea
people.
table was added, perfect for afternoon tea together. And
who are these people? These aren't who we started with. Yes, Miles Morales, John. It's in the beginning. Those 2 disappeared now.
Could be pushed aside to serve as a bedside table when not in use. They used the outer shape to create a doorway with line lights, adding a cozy atmosphere.
Why do you need a doorway and windows for your beds?
Under the bed, they didn't waste any space. 4 large drawers were added, one side for Emily's underwear and smelly socks, the other for Little John's. On either side of the bed, custom study areas were created. Emily's for getting ready, and Little John's for working hard to support the family. The entire opposite wall was made into a wardrobe, with
I guess Little John's still a streamer in this world, though.
separate spaces for their clothes and bedding. Now let's admire the overall effect of the newly designed bedroom. A modern
There's even less space now. Yeah, great, perfect. Okay. Alright, the eagle is back. Ada, the eagle is here.
Little John showed
Okay.
his girlfriend his new 0 square meter house. She left immediately, and John
Rip Little John
was crushed, thinking of all his savings. He set up a bamboo pole and hammock, living a swaying life on the cliffs. Frustrated, he welded 2 galvanized steel frames.
On the cliffs? You mean the side of the build? Okay.
Used some screws to fix them to the wall. He wrapped it with wood veneers and installed
But where did he get the screws? Oh my god, you were losing the plot, home design.
an aluminum alloy window. Next, he built a full wardrobe by the door. On the other side, hang more clothes and pre-bury a water tank. Install a wall-mounted toilet.
Yeah, put a toilet in your closet. That's... Well, it's not one of the worst ideas they've had.
For a hidden bathroom space. Remove the entrance wood veneers and make a frame. Wrap it with wood veneers, embed a large bathtub, and fill it for a home hot spring.
How do you get to the...
After soaking...
Okay, I guess you put a fucking glass trapdoors over it.
Cover it with glass to dry. Place a 2 by 1.2 meter mattress for comfortable sleep. Above, build a mezzanine.
I'm telling you, home design should just make like a Sims-like game that's this batshit insane. It would sell.
With galvanized square steel and wood veneer, adding a middle partition and a low cabinet on the left. Add an induction cooker, a vegetable washing area, and a wash basin.
Yeah, the eagle was like, bitch, you live like this?
Build an upper cabinet for seasonings and bowls, extending it to a mirror cabinet and add light strips for a better look.
Oh, you're not gonna put the seasonings with the toiletries? I'm confused now.
On the right is his workspace. Install stairs on both sides for easy access, and don't forget the hammock.
Wait, Emily came back? I think the eagle dropped
On both
her
sides
off.
for easy
She's like, how the fuck did I get here?
access, and don't forget the hammock. His girlfriend loves the Little John.
I thought she broke up with him. Okay, when was this one up there? I'm losing the plot. This one was not as well written as the others. All right. Let's find one more. What the fuck? Okay, maybe two more. What the fuck are either of these? Okay. Little John versus zombies.
Environmental pollution. Zombies broke out everywhere. Little John had to hide around the world every day. By chance, he escaped to a suspended platform filled with daily necessities. So
This is how I play Project Zomboid.
he decided to turn this place into a shelter. First, Little John installed a
I know I said two more 2 shorts ago. Shut up.
heavy password-protected iron door on the wall for safety.
Why is there a
Angels
gorilla?
Art and Gaming sent a super chat. This is worse than my Sims homes. I'm bad at them.
Look, guys, this must be the Fallout 4 universe with the synth gorillas. I mean, I'm pretty good at Sims homes. I started liking the gameplay in Sims games as they went on, to be honest.
Installed a heavy password-protected iron door on the wall for safety. Even Godzilla couldn't break it. He then built a wall.
Oh, happy birthday, Owl, man. I hope you enjoy this batshit insanity that I'm about wrapping up on now.
Wall out of 200 steel plates borrowed from his aunt and included a set of fake
Borrowed from his aunt? Well, I guess she's powerful enough to survive the zombie apocalypse. Why don't you just live in her bunker?
doors to confuse intruders. He created a mechanism at the top that would fire thousands of arrows if triggered by...
I have no idea what this says. This looks like Chinese, though.
By a bad guy. To deter intruders further, he made the outer door an abyss, making them flee without a fight. Inside, he built a bookshelf to gain more knowledge for better survival. He
This Little John actually reads books, I see, because it's a zombie apocalypse.
installed a 1,000 jinn hammer mechanism on top that would be triggered if someone tried to
1,000 jinn? Okay, how old is this one? This was also 2024. What the fuck? Do they have different people making these, I wonder?
steal, dropping the hammer from above. He replicated the same mechanism on the opposite side. The bookshelf would automatically open when it matched the password door. He paved the outside with marble for more durability.
So you have this big secure lock door, and then you just have like a bookshelf that slides aside to also get in, okay.
Ability and cleanliness. The space inside is used
Oh no,
as
I'm sorry, this is a secret room.
a living area. He placed an induction cooker on top to cook 3 meals
I legit thought that was a Sega Genesis for a second.
a day and installed due to environmental
It
pollution.
installed what? It
Zombies
installed what? Why did you... Ah! Is there like a fuller video of this one? Hang on, let me... Zombies. Is there a full version of this? Oh, maybe there is. Oh, there is a full version of it. I guess before we could have 3-minute shorts. Little John turned an abandoned cave into a functional home. Okay, I can't keep watching these or we're gonna be here all night. But, okay, what the last one, I need to see what the fuck this one with the foot is. I need to know! I need to know!
This is how a 4 square meters bedroom should be styled. Alice's bedroom is only 4 square meters, just big enough for a bed. There's no space to walk, and she can't even open the door. With no room for a
Errand Alpha Eagle sent a super chat. Google translated it. It says, computer animation simulation. Please do not imitate dangerous actions.
So they're worried about people imitating putting a giant sci-fi door on their zombie apocalypse house? Or, yeah, okay, you should have told us not to, like... Where was this warning when it was roundhouse kicking children into the wall? That's something that's more replicatable, I think.
for a closet or desk. She has to lie on the bed to sleep and do homework every day. Frustrated, she finally decided to use her unique skill, Tathagata's divine foot, to trample the
The what? Tathagata? What the fuck is Tathagata? I gotta look that up! I guess I was curious, wasn't I? Agoda? We had Gata before. I think they spelled this wrong, unless this is some kind of Desi deity or something. There is a fucking... It comes up on TikTok. Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe some things are best left a mystery, I think, guys.
unique skill, Tathagata's divine foot, to trample the bedroom to pieces and renovate it. First, use galvanized square steel to make a bed frame.
I know when I start renovations, I get a divine foot to come crush everything.
Against the wall, covering it with eco-friendly wood veneer. Place a soft mattress borrowed from her aunt on it.
Again, they must do these things to get clicks, because there's no way you didn't do this on purpose. Like, you couldn't come up with this by accident.
And add soft pads to the wall for comfortable sleep. Dig a thin hole above and cover it with wood veneer to create a bedside table. Install switches and sockets next to it. Add guardrails and ladders outside so Alice can climb the wall at home every day. Under the bed, create a wardrobe for clothes and
Climb the wall and walk right out through it,
bedding.
yeah.
Opposite the bed, place a sofa and coffee table with a projection screen so Alice can hide under the bed to watch movies. Connect a small bookcase on the side to store all her books and materials. Next to it, create a desk for studying. Finally, let's take a look at the overall effect of Alice's room. This is how
It looks pretty cramped and yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna turn the music back on and wrap up a little bit here. I think what's a good calming song we can have here after all that. All right, so that was Home Design 365. I just really wanted to talk about this channel, and I think you can see why. I got a little bit of work done on the comic. Hopefully, I will have this ready before next week, and we can start on the next part of Switcheroo finally. Going into an actual plot line for once is what I plan to do. So, we will be reacting to Lily Orchid again once she finishes her goddamn Dragon Age videos, whatever that fucking is. And a lot of you want me to look at Shad M. Brooks's, movie that he made, and, yeah, I think we will do that. I won't even have you guys vote. I think we will just do that. So that should be fun. Thank you for the compliments on the comic. I'm gonna animate that first panel right there, but I got most of the rest of it done now. I didn't even smoke this stream, and yeah, I feel kind of high. I feel like I need to lie down for a bit. I feel like I need to go outside and stare at the sun and think about my life. Don't you? If you ever want to feel high, just go watch Home Design's fucking videos. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that stream. I had fun. And thank you all for your super chats, as usual. I will be definitely announcing when the next stream is, and I swear to God, I swear I say this every time, but I will be getting back into game streaming soon. I will have you guys vote on that as well. I've just got a few IRL things going on lately, but the rest of this year, the sky is the limit for this channel. So, I hope you guys all tune in again next time. I will be having some video cuts coming out again eventually, I promise. Life has just been a bit busy, but anyway, I will see you guys on the flip side, I guess, and goodbye.